We are nothing sacred. The nothing sacred thing crap. We are nothing sacred.
With Maxwell Silver Hammer.
The nothing sacred thing crap. Oh,
With the Koala.
we are nothing sacred.
With cruise control.
The nothing sacred thing crap.
With Louis Lowe.
We are nothing sacred. The nothing sacred thing crap.
Fuck yeah!
Oh shit!
But fuckulous.
Was it Bufuculous? Oh man! You know what? You guys,
Louis like, I just got up. Get your shitty. Can we get this done? Raw.
we've just woke him from the dead. There.
Oh, what's up, everybody?
Oh,
This
man.
is the Nothing Sacred, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, or think rap, drink rap, whatever the fuck we're calling
I
it.
am Cruise Control.
I'm Maxwell Silver.
I'm Louis Loke.
Kavala.
Yes, we are all in the house.
Kavala.
Yeah.
Four
You know what, you-
back.
What are we,
You guys haven't heard
Jedman
from us
today?
all?
Jedman?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Jam and Jay.
Dude,
Ooh.
Voltron, damn right, Jam and JC in the place to be.
Mhm.
Rocking
Oh.
rocking on
you know what,
the
I'll
mic.
be-
Here
like
we
a-
go with that shit again.
Rocking on the mic like a
Then
paper
I'll
cup,
be
baby.
pimping B, I guess. I'll, because
Yeah.
that was my whole little thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyway,
I've always been Lou Loke, so
damn right.
That's right. You never did change, huh? You were always,
Nope.
well, you were Lucifer for a period of time, remember? When you were dabbling with the horrorcore type shit,
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true.
He's
That's
like,
true.
in my dark days,
Running with the devil.
I was running in the past before.
Running with the
Yeah.
devil. I like running with the devil.
It's a good
Makes me want-
song.
it is. That's a good
makes me
song
want to
too.
turn it on right now.
We could always just excuse it on to postpartum depression if we wanted to.
Oh, damn.
Anyway.
You know what? This is the first show we've done since last month. Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
Wow.
Because
Well,
because
wait.
N-
Oh,
No,
my
no,
God,
no,
you
he's-
guys.
Yeah.
yeah, because
He's
Cruise
thinking
Control and I
about it.
haven't done anything. 'Cause-
Hey, trust me, I thought the same shit. I was like,
Okay, good,
no
I'm not
fucking shit,
stupid.
right?
oh wait, by the way, guys, we
I'm like,
got
no shit.
we got a shout out. We got a shout out Sluggo and Security Camera because they've been listening to our shows.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they were telling me, they're like, yeah, we listened to your last show, just another put or just a little push, and I was like, oh, you guys, and they're like, yeah, we listened to the show before that too, and I'm like, God damn, you motherfuckers are listening to our shit. Cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
sluggo.
dude.
So is Sluggo like a character on an old radio show? Like, I mean, that's
It's a friend of ours.
Sluggonometron. How do you not know who the Sluggonometron is?
Oh, she
I
didn't
don't-
because she never went to Camp Bloomfield.
I
Remember?
don't know who that is.
Sluggonometron, man.
He never went
No.
to. She never went to Camp Bloomfield. That's
I
why.
know.
That's why she didn't know.
Sluggo. I love it. It's like, I'm just picturing
Yeah.
like one of those
All I
really
gotta say
bad
is
radio detective.
all
Uh,
all I gotta say are two words: Mountain Dew.
but and you
They
know what?
will
He
know.
always
They
mixes.
will
He
know.
always mixes up the story. He thinks I was because I was getting mad at you guys. It wasn't because I was talking to a chick. It was because I was having an issue with my CD burner program at the time. Remember, I was having
CD burners.
CD burn.
this is back when we burned CDs, you know?
Transported back
And we
into the
laughed
90s, bro.
And we laughed and we dialed on our rotary
Hey.
phone.
Your Walkman was just not.
Hey man,
We
listen,
were
my
laughing.
8-track,
Yeah.
my 8-track
I
tapes,
passed-
you know.
I passed the cordless phone to my friend. And we,
Well, you got to remember, this is in 2000, what, 2007, 2006, something like that. So
Shit.
that was
You were
that-
still burning CDs in 2006?
yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah, I was downloading music and burning CDs. Oh yeah, I was loving that shit, dude.
No,
That was
yeah.
like the dope shit to me.
Not even
You,
MP3s. You were.
you didn't have like an iPod at that point.
Oh man, I wasn't. I'm tripping.
No,
I,
no,
you know,
dude.
I was a little bit slow getting into
Here's
it.
the thing. Here's the thing about Max that no one.
Oh
no one,
shit!
no
Now
one
he has the
realized.
blind shell.
Max
I'm sure he
didn't
puts
actually-
together on that phone, right?
The blank shell.
Max didn't actually get himself a like decent computer that he actually like
Till
used.
2004, right?
And
Was
and
it
even then it was like I got a computer.
there's like then all of a sudden at some point I think he found some kind of foot website and that's when it like changed. I don't know what it was.
Oh shit!
Actually, it was kind of around
He
that.
got a little push, and he.
When I
That
used to-
took me a
Push
second
right
to
there.
register that shit. That's
Actually, you know
hilarious.
what? There were some jack off sites too, like 66y.com, and there was another one called aster.com, and there was some pretty jack
Wait, what?
aster.com.
Oh, I thought you said, ask turd.
Oh no, it's AS. Speaking of ass turds, Koala.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. Okay. So have any of you had hemorrhoids?
No.
If you haven't,
Well, I've known Max for a while.
right. Don't get them. Don't put it on your bucket list.
Got it.
And
on your butt
kit
kit
list?
list.
yes, yeah. So I got a bad case 2 weeks ago.
Oh, a case
And-
like of several hemorrhoids?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to do
Is
it,
it
I'm
like
going to
a-
go. If,
Like
if I'm-
it's like 12, like a case of
no,
hemorrhoids?
it was like
Gone.
3. It's like 3.
Damn.
But here's how bad they were. I mean, I have never had them before. I've heard they're bad, and I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds horrible. I got them, and they were so bad. Like I got the mother of all situations,
Hell
and
no.
they were so bad. I was in so much pain. I vomited, and
Whoa.
because
Oh,
I
damn.
vomited, one tore.
Oh, damn.
Wait a minute.
So I
Oh,
had to
man.
call in.
We're
Literal shit.
We are
Butt-fuckulous
we
year,
are
I'm
ripping
telling
That
you.
is butt
we
fuck.
are
No
ripping
wonder
the
you're saying. No
scab.
wonder you mentioned butt fuckulous at the beginning of the show. God.
So I had to
damn.
call into work.
Oh.
I called in sick, and I said I had a stomach bug.
Oh God.
Because I didn't really want to explain, but then
Had a
I
wee bit of a stomach bug.
yeah, but then
yeah.
I didn't want to, I don't like to call in sick, and I had some problems with my heart back in June, so I'm like, I don't want to
Yeah.
get a reputation for not being reliable. So I
Yeah.
call my boss later, and I'm like, hey, okay, dude, here's the deal. This is what happened. I actually had hemorrhoids and one tore. I am in agony right now. I'm like, I mean, I was like between tears. Like I can't even
Damn.
describe how bad it is when you do that. And so for like, there's this thing that you sit on. It's like it fits on your toilet seat, and it's like a tub. It's a
I
little
think I've
tub.
seen it. Somebody,
you-
my old roommate had that. I think it's
yeah,
called a
it's called a sits bath.
sits bath. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so you put like warm water, Epsom salt, and baking soda in, and you basically soak your ass in it for like 20 minutes. And you have to do it several
God,
times
dude.
a day. And I had suppositories, but because of the tear, even when a couple of the hemorrhoids got better, the tear's still there. So anytime I take a shit, I'm in horrible pain.
Oh God.
Oh.
And so I went into the doctor, and she was useless. Like it was almost like I went to urgent care because I couldn't get into my doctor, and I'm like, okay. And it was almost like I was putting her out. Like she says, well,
Oh, I hate those
who's
doctors.
your proctologist? I said, I've never had this before. I don't have an ass doctor. I just need you to make sure there's no infection going on in there. And she was like poking around, like sort of on the side of my ass cheek, like not even near where the spot is. She's like, is it hurt
Really?
there? I'm like, no, that's not where it is. Like you can't
Really?
see it. So I left there, and she's like, well, you could take ibuprofen. And I'm like, well, if you have anything rectal or in your colon or any possibility of said, you should not take NSAIDs. Don't you know this? So she didn't like that. And I was like,
You knew more than she did. Sounds
yeah.
like.
And she says, well, you're not, we don't treat that at urgent care. And I said, well, your AI system that takes the appointments clearly didn't know that. So I can't be blamed. So I went home, and I thought I felt better. And then like Friday, I went into the emergency room.
What are those what is it? Preparation H?
Yeah,
or
no, I
whatever
got the
fuck that is?
suppositories. Yeah.
Oh, is
So
that
I
what
got
that
the
is? Okay.
bullets, and you shove them up your ass. But the cream has lidocaine in it. So when you have a tear, it actually irritates the torn skin because it burns
Oh
it.
no!
So you can't do
Yeah.
that. And that's what she was
Damn.
suggesting. She's like, well, get stronger lidocaine. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. So I go.
Yeah, she seems like she's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm like, you
useless.
clearly never had
These are
this
the
situation.
these are the people that are Sorry, I'm saving
are serving
lives.
us as were.
Yeah, I'm
charge
like, I'm
your
sorry I
health.
didn't come in with a basic strep throat case that you could probably handle. But I
Right.
asked her, I said, can't I just get pain meds? Because I've been in pain for days and I'm just about done. I can't sleep.
You should have said, what if I had a bullet in my ass? Then would you be able to help me?
Probably not.
Probably.
Probably not.
No.
So the next day I took a shit. And then I was in so much pain, I started crying, and I'm like, you know what? I got to go to the emergency room because what was happening was it was probably less painful technically, physiologically than day 1 and 2, but my brain couldn't shut down the sensory response.
Yeah.
Because that's what
Yeah.
happens when you're in pain too long and you get no relief, you can't get out of it. And
Right, you're
so
stuck in it, kind of. Like.
I went in and it was a long haul. Like I was in agony in that ER. But I have to say, now to redeem doctors, the guy I got was amazing. He was like the nicest guy. And I was at the point where I was just not even hardly making sense. I was saying, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry because I know people are hurt worse than I am in here and I'm wasting your time. He's like, oh no, sweetheart. I've seen football players brought to their knees with these things. He's like, no, this is real. This is a real thing. He's like, I don't care. What I see is you're in pain. And he did a thorough up the ass check. He's like, well, it looks like they're healing. But if they don't, in another week, I want you to go see a specialist. But yeah, I'm going to give you something for pain. And he's like, you can't take lidocaine. What kind of stupid doctor was that? You got to take a prescription hydrocortisone. And she should have been able to give you that because it's a steroid cream. It'll take the inflammation down and it'll numb it and won't burn it. So he was awesome.
And how many days after the other visit was this?
Yeah,
this was the next day.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
you
it
had
wasn't like 4 days later or
Still,
something.
you still had a full day of pain. When that would have saved you the worst pain because it didn't get better after you went to that person. Obviously.
No. And it comes in waves. Like when they heal, they're not painful all the time. Like I had a flare up
almost
an hour and a half ago for like a half hour. And then before that at like 10 o'clock, like, but it's not constant, but it's like you get scared. You're like, oh my God, it's going to happen again. Like your brain just goes into that.
Oh God. Yeah. It's like a minor level of just.
So how do you
PTSD?
How do you get
something
those?
like that, yeah.
How do you even get those? What's the?
Well, the way I got them, I think, was I was constipated, which I've never been either. So I don't know. I think it was from taking something for a migraine, maybe. It might have blocked me up, but I don't know. I've never really had trouble, with that issue. And that's the only thing I can think of. But it could also have been something that was festering in there. It's broken blood vessels is what it is. And it's like they break inside in the wall and then they pooch out. They come, it goes
they
through.
Expand kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what you want to do is you want to get them back in. So I'm still dealing with the tear repairing. So it's still like last week I was back at work and I was miserable most of the day. And you got to put these little they're like these wet pads in. You basically tuck them into your ass. Like
they're ass tampons is what they are, right?
Well, they're like a circle. They almost look like those pads that like that stuff that people used to use on zits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the little round
Oxytocin.
Neutralize the
Oxycutum. Yeah.
Oxycute.
Yeah. So you tuck the little oxycute in your butt, and and about 20 minutes, and then it dries up, but it kind of keeps everything, a little
I
happier.
wonder if you could just use that stuff on it, like get some little oxy pads, shove them in your
no,
ass.
I'm going with this. I'm not experimenting anymore.
Oxytocin.
Yeah, that might burn them just a little bit, bro.
Maybe so. Wow.
Alcohol right on the hemorrhoid.
Because I was just thought a hemorrhoid was like a little irritation in the asshole. But now about how you're describing this sounds horrible.
Why don't you just grab like an oxy? Why don't you instead just grab a Clorox disinfectant wipe?
Right.
Slam it against your goddamn.
Just jam it up the sphincter.
Cram it, keep a wipe up your butthole for like 20 minutes or something,
just
right?
alcohol, just
With
dry it
bleach.
out.
Like-
just
or
Just
like-
scream into a pillow for like
so,
5
so the
seconds.
hemorrhoid just crumbles out of your butthole, like it just
So-
falls
like
out
a-
like a dust.
Oh man,
So
dude,
some Mexicans they'll say you know when you eat like super hot chilies or something like that,
oh
and
yeah.
you know how you get that burning your asshole, you know,
Oh,
whatever.
Yes.
Oh dude, I do it all the time.
They'll say like you now you're gonna need ice cream. Yeah, just shove some ice cream up your ass. Who knows? That might fucking work too.
It's ass
Well,
cream,
you
man.
don't, but to see that now, before I was thinking straight, I shoved ice cubes up because I was
Oh, you
like,
did try
gotta-"
ice
Oh, I
cubes?
did.
Oh,
But then
shit.
I was talking to my boss and he was like, you don't want to do that. And I'm like, but it's inflamed. So we're on a
Right.
whole new level now. He knows about my asshole. So
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
a lot more education of your asshole
Man.
for sure.
Wow.
And I'm surprised you haven't had a lawsuit from Ice Cube because that must have really been awkward.
seriously,
Woo.
seriously.
It would have turned into a fist fight. What can I say?
But
From the boys in
it's
the hood.
because you want to
From Boys in
actually
the Hood.
use warm water because you want to actually get the blood moving. You don't want it collecting in
Oh.
there. That's why.
That's
Yeah.
why they make you
So-
do the sits bath thing, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So I'm like,
okay.
okay, that makes sense.
Hey,
Yeah.
at least you had that available to you.
Well, my friend, she brought it over because she had them last year, and
Oh man.
you know, and it's just, I mean, normally, you know, a lot of people will get them and they're just like one, and they're not that bad, and they suck, but they're just like, yeah. But I mean, this was just, you know, I mean, I was overachieving.
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta-
still back to
I
the
guess
puking and
so,
rupturing
yeah.
and the
You got a
hemorrhoid.
mother,
That's-
you got a motherfucking grapevine growing at this
Right,
shit.
right, exactly.
Damn.
Man.
Shit, fucking
Wow.
three of
Well,
them.
and then I got this client who was upset that I canceled.
Oh shit.
Oh no! On top
And-
of all this shit,
You know, and he just left this scathing message. Now he has my cell phone and he has my
Mm.
boss's cell phone. He could have called either one of us with the complaint. He doesn't do that. He just he plays
Calls
the
you.
chicken shit role, calls the voicemail at work, and leaves this message like, I have to do my schedule and blah, 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 and I hate the bot system, the AI, and just goes off. And my boss tells me this last Thursday. He's like, did we lose so and so? And I'm like, I don't know what.
Who
And then-
cares?
And
Did
yeah,
it?
well, we were
almost
talking,
motivates you
and
to
I was
call
like,
them
you know
and
what?
tell them what's
He
really
could-
going on. You know,
Well, and I said, do you know? Because so my boss says he's like, I'm going to call him tomorrow. I said, do you know what? You can tell him I got hemorrhoids. I said, just
I
give
was
him
gonna
give him
say,
the whole story.
so
God
good.
dang.
I was gonna say it motivates you to tell them what really happened, right? You
Yeah,
know?
I said, you know what? I'm fine with that. You can let him know anything he needs to know, and if he needs to call me, because I said I can totally get that. If you're upset, you have every right to be upset that your schedule
Yeah.
changed, but you don't have to act like a little bitch about it.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Right. Damn
So
right.
and he agreed with me. He's like, no, I knew how much pain you were in. Like we don't need to keep people like that. I just want to see if we can salvage this at all if you want to. And I said, yeah, you know, he could have just been blowing off steam. But
Right.
basically what I'll tell him is if you do that again, you can kiss my hemorrhoid.
And
You know?
you should say that and end that with no ifs, ands, or buts.
Right,
Mm.
exactly.
Jesus.
Damn.
Dad
That's
dad joke central, man.
Well, apparently
Uh-huh.
there's a hemorrhoid cream called Dr. Butler's. Now I did not know that,
Of course.
but that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Dr.
That's
Butler's.
pretty good.
Yes.
That's pretty
Oh
funny.
wow, that's too good, man.
That's the one
Uh,
that the idiot doctor recommended. I'm like, are you
Well,
seriously
oh,
Did you
no.
try
recommending?
Dr. Butler's?
I'm on a little bit of
Try
a,
this.
Wow.
Like, wow.
Damn, dude, that's next level. I
Yeah,
you know, this was better
That's
than I
next
thought it
level
was going to
shit.
be. Honestly, that story was better than I thought it was going to be. I thought, oh, you might get a little something going on, but this is wild.
Oh, no,
Uh,
this is amazing. I mean,
this is
I'm
adult.
you know,
This is over. This is like, yeah, this is adult.
Hey,
middle-aged.
settle down over there. Whoa.
Adult
I know what
middle-aged.
he's saying. I know what he's saying.
Oh, I was.
He said this is over 50.
well, I'm not, and
Yeah.
that's what I was
And I know
talking
you're
to.
not even
getting
that.
there.
I know you're not even that.
Middle-aged
Yeah.
shit, you know. Middle-aged.
Well, I was
Yeah.
talking
issues.
to one of my friends. He's been a friend
I
for a
am.
long time before he was a client, and we were
Ah.
talking yesterday, and we were talking about this stuff and his situations, and he's like, "Isn't it hilarious? Like 20 years ago, or even 30 years ago, we'd be like." what are we going to wear to the party? Who are we going to see? You know, is so and so going to be impressed by me? And he's like, now we're talking about our assholes.
Yeah, it's like we cross a line and we don't care. Like I got a new job and there's these young kids, there's these kids there, and so
Yeah, let's talk about your new job, man. Yeah, definitely.
Well, they couldn't have come soon enough. I'll just say that much. I've been working a lot. Yep. Pretty much. You couldn't come soon enough. But it's actually the easiest shit I've ever done. It's completely like put the what's it in the widget, and I don't even have to worry about like not saying what it is. I do the calls that you all hang up on.
And see, this is okay. Yeah, and I was just going to say this because I didn't know what you were doing originally. You just told me you had a new job, right? And then when you told me what it was, I was like, oh, dude, the motherfuckers I hate. You know,
it's fantastic.
But
dude.
Can you fuck around and put on an Indian accent or do something?
No, I can't do anything. I have to read everything exactly as is. I have to read everything exactly as is.
Boring. How boring.
But people can't do it. It's incredible.
Okay, I have a weird question. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I promise.
He's trying to be an asshole.
Go ahead. He's totally trying to be an asshole.
No, I'm really not.
I'm waiting for the asshole to come. And then
how are you reading it? Like, are you do you put it on like a computer screen?
It's perfectly fine. It's big on the screen even without any assistance.
Really? Okay.
It actually because that's one of the first things I asked. And
of course,
I got the
right?
job,
That's what I would have asked.
He goes,
too,
one of our, she's one of our main, so no, I go, as long as there's a black background with white lettering.
Yeah, exactly.
And most of it is, some of it has the opposite, where like there's like highlighted stuff, but I can still read it if I'm close enough. I'm very close. I bring my own backlit keyboard, and I put I adjust all the shit I need to.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So I get this job, and I go, so is there any like you could supervisor stuff? He goes, no, you don't put him to a supervisor, you hang up on him. Because here he goes, he goes, you got to understand something. This is not customer service. The people who you are calling are not our customers. They are the data source for our customers.
Data source.
Well, here's the thing. Do you have to do the survey?
Well, no, of course not.
No. So what do? You go, no, screw it. You hang up.
So you're doing that.
You hang up. I know there's a lot to it. Believe me, there's a lot going on. I'm not saying there isn't some like stuff going on. Right. Because the way that some of the polls work out, because a lot of it's political. But I don't
like the motherfuckers know your name, man. I got a guy the other night. I got Davey the Dude Coon. Because the guy called me by name, and I'm like, who wants to know? And he's like,
right, dude,
we're doing a survey about.
Remember the yellow pages, bro? They used to be. It's called the white pages.
Yeah, we don't have that anymore. Well, it's a website.
But it's all,
we do.
Yeah, it's all in the cell. So
the paper white pages went away, so it's just gone.
We ain't got no paper.
There ain't no paper white pages, so I guess they're just no one can know my number.
Well, no, because I get calls for Diana, and that's my mom, and it's because she used to be on my family plan.
When you said it was your mom, I said, "Shut the fuck up, Louis."
Right. Well, no, but it's because she used to be on my
you guys
on my phone plan.
Okay.
But she hasn't been on my phone plan since 2018.
So her name is linked to it though, still.
Yeah. Apparently. So I get all these Diana.
Right.
And I'm
right.
Just like,
and when stuff's part of public records, so all you have to do,
you actually respond with yes.
Yeah.
See, that'd be great. I never shared a phone plan with my mom, but it'd be funny if somebody called looking for.
Here's the thing,
my mom.
no one gives a shit. Our job is to call, not to get you to just. If you do it, you do it. What we do is we just go through it, and if you continue on the phone after we do our intro, we just do it. It happens constantly. You think, we gotta fix and run. Nope, you just keep going. You say the intro, you go through. They go, is this person? Am I speaking to blank? They go yes, or they go no, and they go and we can still do it. It's like, are you registered? Blah,
maybe
blah, blah.
You can help me.
Yeah, and then they keep going, and then they answer the questions, or they don't. And if they get upset, like one, there's so many stories, but I got to get started from the beginning. So I get there, and I'm like, obviously you get the first week jitters. I'm like, oh, and I'm asking, they go, dude, I go, what about this? And they go, don't, if they get rude with you, just hang up on them. Just say thank you for your time and the call.
Yeah.
Dax.
It's
So
just,
you
and I'm
know,
like,
but
See,
here's the
this
deal.
dude, this
I-
dude froze up on me, man.
you gotta understand.
No,
You gotta.
but here's the deal. I mean, I think I know why you're so like traumatized because I used to work in customer service too, and I get the whole like you can't hang up on the customer because you'll be in trouble for that.
You can't.
You can't cuss them out because you'll be in trouble for that.
Right. I can't cuss them out.
You gotta send them to the supervisor because you gotta.
How does
you gotta
Comcast get
escalate
away
it.
with it then?
But it's Comcast. It's custom. Oh, they get away with it.
Yeah, they
Well,
have
you've
the
had somebody
worst.
cuss you out from Comcast?
No, I've had customer service people refuse to transfer me to supervisor. I mean, Comcast has the worst. I mean, it's basically kind of like, do you not know how to handle your job? Perfect, you're hired. Like that is the caliber of their
Wow.
customer service. Like, are you shitty with people? Yes. Okay, good.
All right,
yeah,
you
you're
got the
good.
job.
Are you shitty? Come on. And here's the thing.
Calm down.
Like I said, the job is the easiest job in the world. I live in a state where, let's just put it this way, I've never made a lot of money, right?
hmm
And I'm making as much as pretty much as much as I'm making at any other place, and I'm doing the easiest thing I've ever done because, like you said, Louis, I'm thinking okay, and I'm walking in there all first day I go in there for the training, I'm actually wearing a first day. This is how it is. I walk into
So
training.
you dress up in there.
No,
Everybody
here's the
else
story. So we do the introductions, and I'm like, "Hi, I'm Jeff. I do improv. I'm doing this to get some extra money." When I really want to say, "Hi, I'm Jeff. I went on a trip in May, and I'm absolutely shit ton into debt, and I need to work now." So
So here I am.
no. And once I get after that, I'm looking at other jobs. I work from home because I just sit. It's easy. It's like I sit around 90% of the time and just either get hung up on or I dialing out numbers and getting answer machines 90% of the time. I'm just sitting there going, my brain is going,
and you're still getting paid, right?
I'm getting paid as much as I got at Amazon. And at Amazon, I had to answer phones. I had to deal with shipping. I had to direct people on maps driving to the addresses to drop off packages. I had to stay on the line. I had to ask. They had to actually ask for a supervisor to get one. I could not get to transfer one until I got one. I got average handle time. I had after call time. I had score sheets. You know what I have here? I have completed surveys, and they don't even check all of them. And when they do, a 3 is basically you did everything you need to do. A 5 is you actually got through a survey where somebody called you a butt-licking cocksucker or whatever. There's
a hemroid-licking cocksucker.
so if someone starts talking shit during a survey, I say, do you want to do let me start from the beginning. I have some funny shit though. So I walk in there at the training. And I sit there, I'm like, oh, I'm Jeff. I do, I'm doing improv and all this, So I'm like, some lady goes, hi, I'm here because my 8-year-old son was taken away by CPS,
Christ.
and I'm trying to kick my addiction, and I just want a job.
No.
That's too much information, bro.
The lady.
She actually gave that all up in the training.
And the lady who's doing the training goes, "Oh, okay."
I'm sure the rest of the room went, "Oh, okay."
It's like, no. But there's people that have been. But here's the thing: I was surprised because you think this place. Oh my god, it's because they used to have a reputation. Because it used to be worse.
There's some scummy motherfuckers that work in that shit, dude. Remember when I used to do it?
But here's that's sales. This has nothing to do. We don't sell a thing.
That's funny. He said there's some scummy motherfuckers that work there. Remember I used to do it?
Yep.
Are you
that's my
scummy
first job, man.
No, you used to sell, dude. We don't sell a thing, dude. That's the thing. There's no selling.
But you know what? It's still lumped in as bullshit. It's still an annoying nuisance fucking call.
Right. And you know why it's annoying? Because you don't make a simple statement when they call, which is once you get the intro, I'm not interested. And then they go, okay, thank you for your time.
But see, the other night I start cussing this dude out, right?
Was he selling you something?
No, he's a survey asshole. But here's the thing. what he froze the fuck up. He just sat there like he didn't know how to handle it. Like you told
Poor
me.
guy, his son was taken away from him because of his
Oh no,
addiction, and
he's Davy
he's
the Dune
probably
Coon.
gone back on
His
on the
cows probably all
sauce.
ran away or something like that.
So what? Well, actually, let me.
That or
so,
the
so
camel
when,
he's fucking is gone or
but
something.
when he said that, did he go, "Oh, well, thank you for
Nope.
your time"?
Nope. He just sat there. I went, yeah, you fucking lame son of a bitch. You should how come you couldn't get a job at McDonald's or whatever the fuck?
Right.
The
If
shit
I
usually
were
say.
talking to you, you wouldn't even have heard me anymore. I would have already
Right.
hung up, and you would have been gone.
Right. And this guy didn't do that. I just heard an open line, and I'm like, dude, this guy just froze the fuck up.
But here's the thing. Did he? But if I would have actually said thank you for your time.
He didn't even do that.
If you would have because you didn't say thank you for the time and then hang up the phone. Because you have to get your pent up anger out on some stranger, dude.
But he should have just hung up. Yeah, he should have just hung up on me and been like,
he should have. He should have. But he didn't. You didn't like catch him and like you because I asked you specifically.
Are you sure he didn't just put you on mute and like look at this?
No, I heard background sound.
Look at this bastard.
Right,
He's cussing and acting like an idiot.
I still heard background
Listen
sound.
to this motherfucker.
He's very
upset. I will see if I can get another one.
I still heard background sound. I heard background sound, so he had his line open.
Or he doesn't know that maybe he can. But you did what I asked you was, did he persist and stay after that, or did he?
No, he froze the hell up. Dude.
So you didn't answer my question correctly because I didn't ask if he. I asked if he persisted. I said, did
he's
he
getting all
persist?
defenderified of the.
Because you're being general. You're being general. I asked you, did he persist? I said, did he go? Oh, please do this survey, please.
No. But I just talked my shit, and I thought, well, when's he gonna?
You want to hang up on Max and come back, bro?
Right. But that's not what I said. But you said, yeah, he persisted. He didn't persist.
He didn't persist, but he just kept the line open. I'm like, damn, when's you gonna?
Two different things, though. I want to clarify that. So that's the thing. This is all simple. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Don't do the survey.
How about don't call us?
He almost sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do the survey if you don't want to do it.
They're annoying.
If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Don't do this stuff
You gotta
in
remember,
California.
I get like 8 to 10 robocalls a day that I don't know what the hell
because
they
you
are.
answer them and then you keep doing this and don't actually tell them that you don't want the surveys.
And if you don't answer them, I don't answer any call.
I've tried that.
I don't have.
Doesn't make a fucking difference. They still call me.
It does, because when they go into your deleted. Well, I don't know with the blind shell, but I know with Apple, when it goes into your voicemail, you can put it as spam, and then they can't call you. They can't call you back.
Well, the thing is, they use different numbers every time, and it's
I know,
same.
but eventually, that's the thing is if you don't answer them and you keep deleting them as spam, you do get less of them because then those numbers kind of go into a spam folder.
I've been rejecting them though. Usually, when I get them, I just hit reject.
No, you don't want to do that. You just want to let it go to voicemail, and then you delete it as spam. You report the number as spam. You don't reject it.
Interesting, because otherwise my phone's just going to ring and it's annoying, like I'm at work. And
so have you ever looked into ways
of put it on silent?
So have you ever looked into ways of getting your number taken out of public records? First of all,
I tried the do not call.gov. That's bullshit. That thing. I put my number.
They get around. It'll get around it because
but they will. But see, I don't get all these calls all the time. I don't get.
Neither do I.
I don't get these calls. I
do, man. I think.
Well, it's because you answer them and you reject them. My mom, it's the same thing.
Stay on the line with them and cuss them out for some.
I used to. I used to do that, but I don't do this
is what they
anymore.
do.
You mean like a week ago?
This is what they do in the
I was good for like 2 months.
Call centers. Oh, these guys, they stay. This guy, he might cuss you out, but he stays on the line for like 5 minutes.
I will get paid, so I will.
Right.
He stays on the line for 5 minutes, so just let him cuss you out.
They get Dune Coon ducats or something.
I've already gotten it, and you know what I laugh at? I got one call, and this guy
goes, tell me some shit people say.
Get yourself a real job. And I go, minimum wage in your state is twice less than mine. You're probably making less than me, homo.
Did you say this to this guy?
Oh, I don't.
Okay, good.
You can't. You got a script.
Okay.
Oh,
I was damn.
No, you go. Thank you for your time. Enter, and then you go on to the next one.
And also get yourself a real.
I love when they fight with me. I love when they fight with me.
And then you get mad that they're calling you.
Yeah, well, but at least I get it.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop. You can't get mad at them calling you if you enjoy talking to them, because then you enjoy talking to them and they're gonna call you.
No,
He
it's
gets
just like
lonely. He wants to.
It's like when
the
you have a
connection.
roach.
Whoa,
It's like when you
there's
have a
the real
roach
problem.
crawling across your
Max
kitchen floor.
is
You're gonna step on it, right? You're gonna kill
lonely.
it.
He
You're gonna
likes
kill the
to-
roach.
You're
you're
not gonna kill the roach, though.
No,
Yeah, the
you're gonna
roach will
create
come
five
back.
more. It's like when they chop the monster in half and it grows into two
Hey,
monsters.
It's almost
And then
it's almost
chop
like
that
it's almost
monster
like if
in
you're
half.
blind and you miss the roach and they were like, oh, he was trying to kill me,
Right.
and then they breed and create more.
Yeah, and they
Right,
tell their
right.
friends he couldn't get
Right.
me. Everybody else
So-
got me. So I'm
So
So
listen,
anyways,
I did a
This
good
blind
2 or 3
motherfucker
months.
couldn't kick me. Couldn't get me.
Listen, guys, just so you know, I did a good 2 or 3 months where I wasn't answering any of those calls. I was just hitting reject. I'm like, okay.
But you're
reject.
hitting reject.
You gotta let it go to voicemail. Trust me, I hardly ever. I go into
Just
my
listen
spam.
to you just listen to your ringtone that Cruise Control likes to hear.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he gets annoyed by my ringtone.
Oh,
Well,
fuck,
I
dude.
have
Jesus
like
Christ.
a whole thing. I go into my
You remember
deleted spam
when
folder.
I was
and
out there in
there's tons
San
in there. I
Francisco
just-
with
What does it do again? I forgot.
Is it that?
Yeah, well, it's
Wait,
like it's called the ringtone's called Bust a Move. Well, it's like scratching. You're like and it's a scratching of a James Brown sample.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
it comes on with it.
Oh God, I don't think I could let that go to voicemail either. I now I understand.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
well, I could put the phone
That's
on
fucking
silent.
annoying.
That's a good plan. I could put my
Or
phone
just
on
click
silent.
it on to silent until it goes to voicemail,
Do
and then
not disturb
bring
is
it
your
out.
friend, my friend.
Well, I have a silent mode that I can put it on.
Yeah,
but
and then you
so-
can always click it back off when the phone has probably gone to
But
voicemail.
then when I check my notifications later, I've got 5 notifications.
No,
This is
no,
all
I-
David
Okay,
the Doom
so-
Coon.
No,
That's okay.
You put them
Initially,
into
you will.
spam. Yeah, it'll work. It'll work.
I don't think I have a spam. I don't think. I'll have to see, but I doubt it.
Like
delete
a
and block.
A
Delete and block. And then
Um,
eventually when you delete and block and you're not answering, they just don't really waste their time with it.
Mhm.
hmm.
I mean, it takes a little while. You got to
see-
be
but
patient.
see,
Yeah,
that's
it's
counterproductive because he won't be able to do what he does without answering the phone. So he's going to continue. He's not going to fix it. He's going to do the same thing because he likes it. You like it. You love it.
Well,
You like
the
the
thing is,
fucking
because
when it
because
calls,
according
it's
to
like-
Koala, he's lonely.
no.
Yeah.
When it
fucking
calls
love
me,
it,
it's just
dude.
annoying. It's like fuck.
maybe
goddamn,
maybe
another one.
maybe Davey the Doom Coon is his latest foot fetish.
Oh no, it's Dina the Doom Coon.
You should ask Davey if he gets pedicures.
No, I gotta ask. I'm gonna ask Dina the Doom Coon. That's his sister.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
I'll be like, so it.
Say,
Oh,
when was your
oh,
last
the-
pedicure? Just
the-
throw them off if
the-
you're gonna
what
be
is it?
doing
Actually, you know what? You know what I did
The
say?
Ben chode.
Yes, that's the bench showed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There it
So-
is, man. See, look, Louis got a little bit of that Hindi, He knows some of this shit.
I mean, don't
But,
cuss him out because that cussing him out
bit of
is
that
so
Hindi.
passe. Don't cuss him out anymore. Throw him off. If you're gonna actually try to entertain yourself with these people,
Like hit on him or something, or say
just
something
be
crazy.
like, you sound like a brunette. Do you like classical music? Like just get weird. Just get really like
Actually, the
do you
one,
like walks in the moonlight with lingerie? I mean, just I don't know, get weird.
the one,
'cause
the one
if
I
you're
used to
gonna-
throw out.
I like
what
I
I
like
used to
how
say,
you all are
especially-
telling people how to treat me on the phone.
It's great, man. Well, see, this would
He
be for
like
the women.
walks in the
This is what I
moonlight.
used to say. I used to say to the female spam callers. I'd say, "Hey, how come you Indian women have that dot on your head? Is that like an alternate pussy because you don't clean your own pussy usually? So
yeah,
it's
but
too
see, but
nasty
that's
to
rude.
fuck?
You don't want to get rude. You want to get weird. Just get weird.
Get weird.
Yeah.
No,
Like-
no,
like
no.
like
Do you ever
like
wear
a-
stilettos
actually-
when you walk on the beach? I don't know. Just-
Do you like your feet played with? You like
We
guys
don't-
sucking your
we don't
toes?
have beaches here.
No, but I think the funniest thing. What
Then
you
they're-
talk to my wife? My wife pussy clean. What you talk to my wife?
right.
Hey, I fucked a dot on her forehead. So,
Oh, so we
Put the
got
dots on their forehead.
that's a forehead pussy.
So anyway,
God.
I get to work and then I'm sorry.
Ask if they have hemorrhoids. I mean,
That's a
just
great
get,
one. Oh, yeah.
That voice is fun. I just
I
love
get
doing
turned
it.
on by
I just cannot-
hemorrhoids.
I cannot stop doing the voice now. I'm going to do the voice.
You're stuck on the voice.
I completely
Hello.
understand.
I
completely
understand.
get it.
Understood.
Well, you could sing a
Hello.
song to him too.
Hello,
I
my
believe
name-
I could fly.
Hello, my name is Koala. We're calling today to talk to people in Maha for the.
That sounds kind of Arabic, actually. I don't know.
I'm liking it. Yeah.
But anyway, so cruise control. Continue. Have you had any?
So here's the thing. Let me talk about the people there first. So one guy, we're just talking. He goes, "Man, the cops took my spoon," and we're sitting in the rows, like in the.
What?
He goes, "Man, I just got acted in jail, bro."
Again, there's a lot of scummy people in those fields, man.
But here's the thing. It's because it's such a simple job. All you do is read a script and understand. So I understand exactly what it is.
Where they
but there's people
Sure.
there's people there that have been there. And the funny thing, one of their people that's been there since 1998
Oh shit!
is legally blind. Is one of the ones in the office who's been there for 30 years. There's people that's been there for 10 years that have been doing it. There's people that's been there for 2 years. The people that actually run the place are cool as shit. It's chill as hell. I came in there the first day. There was a day of training. I go and do the next day. I'm starting on. They don't talk to me at all. They walk up and say, "Hey, just to give you a little bit on this thing, you need to do this or this. You got to be exact the script exactly, literally exactly the script. You cannot infer anything on these. You have to say, is this?" And if they go, me, you go, "No. Well, out of these two choices, again, out of these two choices, once again, between favorable or unfavorable, just these two, and you got to keep going." And I'm fucking good at it. I don't give a shit. I'm neutral because I've been down the road where I've had to deal with people who have wedding days and it's their wedding day and they're at the fucking wedding and they don't have the tent that was supposed to arrive that morning. And I have to find it for them, and I can't get off the phone.
You're talking about your Amazon job. Okay.
This is nothing. This is absolutely just
my favorite was the kid toy one. Remember where the woman was like, "I don't think my kid's gonna love me if I don't get his birthday present on time."
No, it was
he probably doesn't love you now, sweetie.
No. It was napkins. It was a 1-year-old. It was a 1-year-old's birthday party with birthday decorations.
Oh,
a
hell.
1-year-old.
Wait,
yeah, one or two or something like that. I can't remember directly. But
which is only a party for people.
My kid's gonna hate me forever. I'm like, your kid wants to play in the park, you fucking moron.
And your kid doesn't remember their. I have a long
Are you sure it wasn't
memory.
your buddy?
And I don't remember the first birthday. I remember. I barely remember my second birthday.
Well, that's the point. They don't. It's not. It's for.
Damn, you can remember your second birthday though. That's fucking.
I can't remember my
part of it.
birthday.
Yeah, we were swimming. We were up at the cabin at
Holy
Big Bear.
crap! That you do have a good memory.
I think my first birthday memory is my fourth.
That's all I remember.
Or some shit. You know, that's my fourth birthday is the first birthday
right
I
around
remember.
4 or 5. I think 5. I remember. But the point is that like these people, I don't have to do any. I worked at Xbox over Christmas. My second day at Xbox working customer service was Christmas Day.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
No!
Right?
No.
Yeah, it was little. I'm like, this is like, there's no. They don't listen to go. All right, you need to be. You didn't. You said unfortunately instead of saying instead of trying to be positive in your presentation.
Oh my god!
It's literally
nitpicky bullshit like that.
It's literally.
And it took you too long, so your call handle time is out of control.
Oh, dude, no!
God.
I do the survey. I had an old man who's like, "Hey, man," it's like 20 minutes. I get people that try to talk off this. I get all these people that try to like. They get more and more pissed off because the questions. The questions are leading. It's push polling.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but. It's not a dishonorable job for one reason. You have a choice. Do you want to do it or not? If in the middle of it, you go, you know what, this isn't for me. We go, okay, have a good day. We don't go, come on, man, this is it. We try to keep them on because we like if they go, oh, is this going to take any longer? We go, oh, a few more minutes. We're getting through this. You know, that's the job to kind of keep them on and control the call to keep them on.
do you have any come on mons that work there? You know, like, come on, bro, please, man. You know, like that are stupid like that.
When they start, I have a story that I want to go to about this meltdown.
I want to hear meltdown.
Dude. So, but anyway, the idea though there is that these people, if you don't have to do anything with these people, it's nothing. There's no literally they go, they're not the customer.
There's no consequence for. You know,
if they hang up, it's not like
and also it's a job. You're earning a living. You're not like taking money just out of the coffers of the government.
Right.
You're
I'm
and
still
the
doing
other
that, but I am making a living. At the
well,
same
yeah,
time.
but the piece of it too is that it's not like you're knocking on my door
True.
and coming into my house when I'm
Oh,
in my
yeah.
pajamas, right?
Right.
Like
True.
I am on a phone. I can just turn it off and be
Or
like,
there-
fuck you.
Yeah, and
Right.
there's no selling. It's not like I'm like going to go in the middle of the call and say, by the way, would you like to buy this knife set? No, it's not like that at all. It's simply you get questions that are like,
Yes, actually, I would. I'm gonna
The
come down there and
the smart people
Knife the shit out of you.
realize after a while that the questions are like, by the way, these statements, well, do you like this person more from this statement? John Johnson, representative from Texas, 8 babies and shat him out onto his son.
love it. I would vote for him. He's committed.
Yeah, right.
Sounds like a guy, man. Sounds like a dude I'll vote for.
And you know what?
Sounds like a good guy.
A lot of people would vote for him, considering what's going on.
Oh
in-
yeah, we got it. Yeah,
So-
we got to
so
get
anyway-
into that.
So anyway, so I mean, I know I'm kind of rambling here, but it's fascinating how people can't deal with this. They get there and they're like, I'm just trying to do a job, sir. Don't-
Yeah, they don't know you and they don't care about you.
don't
Why do you care about
You're
them?
gonna never talk to them again. It's gonna be a 20-minute survey, and a lot of people will do a
Yeah.
survey avoidance. They don't want to do the surveys. I'm like, why? That's what they take up 20 minutes of your time, and you look up the clock. That's a quarter of an hour.
That's a
And then
long
8
fucking time, man. 20 minutes? That's too long for a damn survey, man.
That's it. Oh, some of these are awful in that way.
It's typically going to be if you have a really good, like you do Survey Monkey and these different things. Surveys take at
I only
least
do
10
them for
minutes.
work if I have to do them for work. Like people use Survey Monkey for like
Yeah,
events,
but this is basically a 20-minute, and we get a lot of older people. A lot of people are just bored and they're like, I'll do it for 20 minutes. It doesn't matter as long as we get the numbers in it. And someone try to fuck with us, guess what? They tell me, yeah, like, well, John Johnson wants biological blah blah blah. More likely. I'm gonna say more likely every time, even though I know this is shitty. I understand what's going on. Okay, I don't care.
He has a mix between Trump and Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Donald Trumper hands. Donald Trumper hands.
Louis, stop derailing my.
Hey, let me tell you, make it shiny, you son of a bitch.
Now I can't do that voice anymore. You just ruined that voice.
Yeah, I like Trumper hands. You got to.
Yeah, Donald Trumper hands.
I know what you're doing. And so anyway, these people it's like I don't give a shit what your answer is. I don't care if you answer with the answers that I have. That I can click on, you say much more likely when it says much more likely. Guess what? I'm done. These people think they're clever. I'm gonna dig you. I got you. I
don't give a fuck.
You get me to the survey. I got a survey that day. But I had the first day I went there, I had no surveys. They goes, you didn't get any surveys at all.
So do you get paid by the survey or
it's
by the
hourly?
hour?
I sit there most
Okay.
of the time.
Who cares?
You know what I do?
Well, in that case,
I hear
That's
boo-goo-
awesome.
I hear boo goo dook 656-555. Leave a message for 0 bit. Boom, done. New do. That's
So you're doing the calling. It's not a robo dialer, huh?
No,
Is
it's a robo dialer. I just sit there most of the time and it beeps and I
Okay,
answer.
are they hiring?
Right?
Well, I don't know if you're.
I'm gonna
actively
bring my
making-
hemorrhoid donut and just
but here's
all
the thing.
down there.
Hemorrhoid donut? Is
Here's
that
the
a new
thing.
donut? Like I'm gonna have a hemorrhoid donut.
I'm just gonna
here's
sit
the
on
thing.
my
I'm gonna
donut.
put it on my Trumper Scissorhands voice.
Actually,
You gonna take the Saturday?
actually,
I can't wait to go to the orientation. I'm gonna have a great story.
Koala walks in and they go, you can't have a sit toilet in our
Why are you
A
here,
sit
Koala?
bath.
Well,
No
I
sit
used to
baths
do
are
massage,
allowed.
but I have a ruptured
Why do you
hemorrhoid,
have,
and so
why are you sitting in a bucket? Why are you sitting
Actually,
in
you
a
know what?
bucket?
Some of the meth heads in there might want to use your sits bath afterwards and be like, "Hey, can I use that to cook up my meth?"
exactly. Like, what are you doing? I'm putting a suppository, and I'll be right back.
Hey, don't dump
that out.
Don't dump that out. It
makes my meth really good when I cook with that, man.
Right. It's that
I
Epsom
used to cook
salts
with
in
my
there.
mom's hemorrhoids, man.
Dude, have you ever,
shit.
you've never had anything until you've had hemorrhoid meth, dude.
It was gone.
I'll end up on the streets. You'd be like, "What happened to Koala?"
They're all
hemorrhoid meth.
They're all cooking it in the
She
server.
literally sold her ass.
Get more hemorrhoids.
Well, it's suppositively the best meth. Suppositively.
No, but seriously, I think the job would
Oh,
probably
man.
drive me crazy after a
Right.
while. But right
Yeah, I would
now,
think so.
it is
Kind of monotonous, I
sounding
would think.
so nice
It's
because
so
going to
easy.
work and having to fake like I don't feel like shit. And hi, how are you doing? Well, my toe hurts. I stubbed it on the wall and I think I broke it. No, you didn't, bitch. You always, it's like I have to smile and just be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry,
Right.
dear.
And we
So
we
the fact you could be yourself kind of at the job, is kind of I guess a cool thing,
So
You don't have to play a role.
It's not even. It's not. It's here's the thing. It's not. I don't. It's called. I gray rock it, and I'm actually. I'm using it to learn how to deal with difficult people because I know that all I have to do, like if they listen to my calls, they're not going to go, "Wow, with this person, when they told you your cock was fucking small and shoved up your own asshole, you didn't say, sir, that's very interesting, and try to continue the survey." It's like I know.
Right.
I know. I'm not gonna. Oh wow. Let's
Wow.
keep going. Yeah.
Well,
like it's like so like
Or let's freeze
well,
up like the Dune Coon and just
Like,
sit there.
Oh,
and
Davey, that
take
dude
it.
locked up. He was like, I think he was like, what do I say to him?
right.
Like,
You say it's public. You said you neutral it out. They try to get you. One guy goes. I'll tell you what. I'll answer your questions if you answer some of mine when the survey's done. And I go, oh, we'll see what I go, we'll see what happens afterwards. He goes, hey, all right, yeah. And then after the service, he goes, now let me answer. I go, that's all I have today. You're not going to answer my questions. I go, no. You have a great day, sir. Thank you for your time.
shit. Oh,
That's right.
wow.
That's right.
Some guy
I
said,
really
"Hey,
want to know what his questions
what do you
were,
think?
though.
What do you think they're
That would
going
have
to
been interesting too.
No, people do. I hear them going after the survey. Oh, survey's over. Just go. Thank you for your time. They go, what? Oh, no, I can't answer. I can't. I know. I said I can't answer questions about my own political. But I know the survey's over. But you have a good. No, you go. Thank you for your time. I can't answer that. Have a great day. And when they keep talking, you just click.
You just hang up
Right.
on them, right?
They got the
they don't
survey.
know you.
The survey's done. They got the
Yep.
survey says thank you for your time. Survey's ended. You're done. So
Yep.
then you just end it, and what do they call? You didn't stay on the line after that and waste 10 more minutes on a survey that's done with someone who's done with the survey. They're going to go, thank you.
But
Thank you
those
for-
are the same people that can't get out of conversations in general or get off the phone.
It's-
Like
it's-
they'll take
That's true.
20 minutes
You could keep
booking
them on
a
a phone.
client.
But
like
it is also the I know this is not customer service, but it's the customer service culture where supervisors are on your ass about staying on
if
the
you
line
hung up or something,
to be nice to the customer and customers rule and all
I
this.
am nice. I'm extremely nice. I'm neutral nice. I'm AI neutral nice.
all
man.
you have to be is just middle of the road, pleasant. That's all you have to be.
Right.
You don't have to be nice. You don't
In
have to
this
care.
job,
I
You
think
don't
one
have
this
to.
time,
job.
I think
Well,
one
yeah,
time
yeah.
when I'm up there, you
Yeah.
guys should bring me
In the
in to
customer
train.
service jobs, you got
You
to
guys
be
should bring me in to
No,
train
fuck
them,
customer
man.
service. I would
I'll do
never
a training for
Yeah.
them. I can fuck with them, and then they can
No,
see
there's
what
no fucking. Don't you understand that? There's no need to. I just hang up. I don't
Right.
even listen to you.
right.
But
Well,
he
that's
could
it.
screen out the people that can't deal with that.
Right. There's some people that can't
but
deal.
it's so fun listening to the meltdown. There was this girl named Alyssa Field. I'm going to say her name. I don't give a shit.
She works with you.
She did. I don't know if she's there anymore. She hasn't been in the
Oh,
last
shit.
couple of days.
Okay.
She's like, hi. She has the cutest voice. She has the cutest voice in the world. If you remember, did you ever watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Oh yeah.
Couple times.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you remember or Allison Hannigan. I don't know if you know how her voice is like, hello, the girl from American Pie. I want to put that trumpet in my pussy.
Oh yeah,
chick.
Remember-
Okay.
Willow. She played
Willow.
Willow.
Yes,
right?
yes,
All
yes.
right. Yeah.
She has that really cute, like, oh, hi, oh, like almost like a teddy bear, snuggle bear, hi voice. Hello, my name is Dad, and then and the first day she's like, oh, I'm so. The last day she's like, I'm asking you a question. It's like started the last. I don't know what happened that day, whether she had a boyfriend issue or something. She came in, she was not the same person. She's like, oh, hi, hello, and she says, I told you. Oh, hello. Why don't? Hi, my name is. Oh, why don't I'm just calling for. Hello. And then later on the day, there's more and more. By the evening, at one point, she goes, "I'm just trying to ask you questions," and all of a sudden, I just hear, nothing. Like, and then like the next day she was there like every day I'm there, like the first 2 weeks. I'm thinking she's like, and every time I hear her voice, I'm hearing that like that kind of like some bouncing, like hi, my name is yeah, oh, like a little bear, like hi, I'm a snuggle bear, and here's your fabric softener.
Oh, like the Snuggle Fabric softener commercial. That's what I'm thinking.
But more like like just this sounder voice. It's just really cute, pleasant, like hello, sir, like hello, hi, like this little thing to her voice. Like I don't know how to explain it, but man, she got more and more. Like by the end, like I almost like she was almost like literally like vicious in her voice. Like I realized that she wasn't a nice person. Like that, like I could see it cracking and because it's all ego. It's all
She probably
ego.
holds it in and plays a role for everybody, and then all of a sudden, somebody pushed her to her limit.
I had people saying, "Get a real job," Not like I said, I was laughing at them because, like I said, they're in Texas, right? They're in Texas where the minimum wage is $7.50. I'm like, yeah, you're in Texas, bro. Because that's the thing. All these places they go to these places that have.
That's what I said to that guy. I said, man, McDonald's wouldn't even hire you, fucking loser.
Right. Here's the thing, though. Like I said,
I don't want to work at McDonald's.
I want to work at McDooncoons.
It's the craziest thing about this. This job is.
I don't want to kill the cow.
I want to fuck the cow.
I don't like flipping burger, too much heat. I just sit on my ass with my sitz bath and I just make phone calls.
I sit in the robo-dialer, brings the calls in. But that's the thing. Do the calls come into you or do you dial them?
Oh, they come in. Sometimes they take 2 or 3 minutes. I'm reading.
That is the best job ever.
I'm reading my Kindle.
But when you get an answer machine, thing, what is that? Is it just because the robo-dialer spits it to you? And then you're like, oh shit!
You hear a bunk, and then it comes in, and then you just
do your thing.
You just take care of it. You just press whatever do they have you do for that call to get rid of it, and then you just go on to the next one.
If you think about it, like how much I'm just thinking about since I take Lyft and Uber a bit, these drivers make not much, right? And how much effort do they have to put in?
Right.
To do that job, clean their car, do all the shit, deal with
it's drunks. A lot of shit. I had a friend that was an
Uber
driver.
like have like people throw up in their car.
That's what she had happen. Somebody puked
all
in her
these
car.
Things. And like
$50 to clean.
If you can have a job where you're just kind of, I just got to do what I'm told to do.
Right. Literally go in there, just sit in front of the thing. I barely even move. I barely talk to anybody. I stare at the screen. I go on my breaks. I take my lunches. Now, here's the thing. It's not consistent in a lot of ways because it's all based upon specific volume and these things go quickly. So like East Coast time, West Coast time matters. If we don't have West Coast, like we don't go past a certain time. So it's not meant to be
8 hours
unless you double dip.
How do you do that?
You work from home.
Oh.
So you work from home in the mornings in the East Coast. So I'm on a West Coast, so I can work from home. So I've already applied for multiple jobs. So I can work from home in the morning, and then I can take a nap, and then I can get up and I can go down and take a walk and get my 8,000 steps every day. And I can go out there and do that there in the evenings. And
so when they're open in the afternoon. Then pretty much that's their thing when they start making their calls.
Most of the time, but if you're on the East Coast and you're calling
right,
from home,
you could start at 7 in the morning if you wanted to.
There are places that do absolutely. So I start at 7, work for 4 hours. Then I see what's there. Then and people do it all the time. And in fact, most of these companies know the people that do this because they know their schedules it's flex pay. It's basically on call. Like I'm on call tomorrow. I basically have a schedule tomorrow of 10 to 6. But that basically means if I work from 10 to 6, I'm there until 10 till 6. But if I work till 3.
Then you're available from 10 to 6.
Available from 10 to 6.
Yeah.
And if they go to 6, I gotta stay because I'm scheduled. In other words,
right.
I can't go, oh well, you're working to 6 today. No, you're on there from 10 to 6, bro. You're here to 6,
Right. No, that's how mine is. It's like if I have appointments, I can leave anytime that I don't have appointments, but I don't. Yeah.
And then people have been there for years. There's people that like they do Halloween where they dress up every day. They have all that stuff. They don't have insurance that, they're not because they can't, it's not that kind of job, but they do have obviously, I got a bus pass now. They got a 3-month pass basically.
They give you a pass?
That's $50. Yeah. They give the LTA. That's something that businesses they do here. They give you,
that's cool. That's cool.
Actually,
I used it today. I used it today to get it. You tap it against the thing. Boop.
hey, speaking of passes, just real quick with buses and everything. Our Regional Transportation Commission, they had a strike for one day, and paratransit drivers were not driving. So, but here's the deal: I take UServe and Silver Ride too, which is through RTC, and all my rides were good that day. Like, I probably had some of the best rides, and I'm like, why the fuck are my rides so on time and good today? What the fuck? And I even had a speaking event, like
he even gets mad when they're on time and shit.
No, I'm not mad. No, I'm not mad. I'm amazed.
They're on time, man.
No, I'm not mad because
They're all
on time, nigga.
normal.
Listen,
God damn
listen to
it.
what I'm saying. But no, what I was saying is I'm not mad. I'm actually surprised. I was just like, wow,
Okay.
my rides are on
Well,
time.
it actually might make you go, why is this not being interrupted at all? Is that how everything else is going? Like
and that's it. That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, wait a minute, how come my shit's not, everything's fine for me? And they're saying it's a strike, and I'm getting emails every couple hours. The strike is still on. We don't know when they're going to.
They were scabs.
Yeah, the scabs,
Yeah.
But
People
it was
driving
all,
you.
but it was all
Worthless.
That
but it was all
tribalism.
paratransit drivers.
That
That's it. It was all bus
bullshit.
motherfuckers.
Never-
It wasn't like, matter of fact, the Silver Ride drivers. I even asked a few of them, that picked me up. I was like, "So what's going on with the strike?" He's like, "Man, I got nothing to do with that, man. I don't know anything about that." And I'm like, "Oh, okay," because Silver Ride's a separate company.
Oh,
You know
I
what I
see.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
so that didn't affect that, but still, it's like I love that scad.
yeah. Well, and then they try to scare you. They try to scare you as the
scared.
customer. You know what I mean? They're like,
Well,
you
and the
might
thing
wanna
is, like,
consider
what if you
alternative-
don't? But what if you don't believe in the strike?
well, and I
I
don't.
mean,
I think it's
as
bullshit.
an employee or a customer, like, why are you you should be able to cross the picket line and not feel like you're betraying people? Because the thing is,
Oh yeah.
I might be like, I don't actually agree with what you're striking about. So of course I'm gonna,
Hey,
Well,
Maxwell,
guys, and it was all for $1.50. Somebody told me later. It was for $1.50 raise.
that's a lot actually, but still, if you add that up over 120 hours, that's a decent amount of money.
For $1.50, and then a lot of that goes to medical and other dumb shit. So it's like, well, you're pretty much back where you was left
Look
off.
at this! Look at this rich guy over here. Yeah, it's just $1.50. What you bitching about, man? Shit.
Well, yeah, shit. If you're gonna strike, do something big, man. Go for $10 or something. Get.
well, no, because they got to go with what they're gonna get. They're not gonna go out and
Give it $10 more. Our little
This guy
Hey,
is so unrealistic.
That's these union motherfuckers, man. These union
$10
people.
more, man. For the fucking...
Well, that's the union.
By
for
the
you.
way, Max, I have to ask you a question about the. Would you say that your experience with the ride that day makes you much more likely, somewhat more likely, somewhat less likely, or much less likely to recommend that service to another person?
You know what?
Refuse to take this survey.
I think it was much more likely. That's what it is. It's much more likely to
see,
recommend.
he didn't cuss you out.
See how
You're good at
he
this.
loves to answer things?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You should, dude. You don't do anything all day, anyways. You should actually.
I don't do anything all day.
You should actually
This
take
motherfucker.
these. You should actually take these.
Yeah, take your fucking annoying ass, pain in the ass survey.
You don't do nothing anyway,
That's
bro.
what he says. I don't do nothing any day. Well, kind of the same on your end, man. I mean, you're just sitting there getting people hanging up on you and shit.
Damn right.
He's
Yeah,
proud of it.
Hey, you know that comment to get a real job bullshit? Any job is a real job.
Yeah,
What the
what
fuck
is
are we
an
talking
unreal
about?
job? What exactly would
The
that
only
be?
difference is I'm talking to old folks and you're talking to old folk homes.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. So listen, you're talking to the residents. I'm talking to the activities directors. So there we go.
Oh,
That's how it works.
Okay.
He's
So
talking
from
to the activity
together,
director.
we should.
Because we all know that's complicated.
Well, yeah, we should. But I'm saying we.
I
should,
mean,
we
you
all-
shouldn't complain about $1.50 because
I think that
we should come
distinction is worth
together. We should work
$1.50
together,
an
man.
hour.
Between you get the residents, I get the activities directors. We can do it, man.
Oh man,
you could start your own business.
We
No,
could.
but that lady, that girl, that's funny though. It's just funny how people. Just to finish this up, Man, it's really.
Did she completely lose her shit though? Did
I
she
don't have
start
no
screaming?
idea. She just like you just hear and she's got like at end of call, she literally started arguing with people on the phone. And I'm
Oh,
like,
so
are
she
you
did
just
argue.
yeah, she's like,
Okay.
I don't want I'm just trying to answer this question. Please answer the way I want. It's more
Answer the way I
The
want.
way I
it's
want.
more no, I'm giving you the answers. It's just say these words. Just
Say
like that
these
kind.
words.
Yeah, just say more
Damn.
favorable. Just say it. I'm giving it like that kind of because they
Damn.
won't do it. Some of these people will be like, do you feel more likely? Blah, 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 blah. Like I said, do you feel more likely? Blah, 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 blah. I need you to fucking say
So can
more
you
likely
infer something like if the guy
No,
says,
not
"Well,
at
I'm
all.
kind of sort of like say,
No,
oh,
you
I'll put
ask
that."
him and say, so would that mean that you are
Okay, so it's gonna be
or
precise then.
splookity
Okay.
boo? Okay. So does that
So they
make
got to pick
you
the
or
spookity boom.
This is the thing that I think you and I mean I know that the customer service job that I did was not nearly as hard as Amazon was, but the coming from that culture, it's like, oh, I've dealt with this before. This is nothing, and I'm not getting my feelings aren't getting hurt. They're not literally cussing me out, and if they do, I can literally be like, well, thank you for your time. Have a nice day. See you later. Click,
Or
click,
not. You
click.
just click.
no, but when you're dealing with somebody who's crying because they didn't get something that was promised to them and it ruined something, and the
Oh
fact
yeah,
that and the thing is that it actually did ruin something and you can't do anything about it and you can't hang up a
yeah,
phone. That's abuse. People don't realize when you're on the phone with these people, they're going, "Oh my God, my mom's medication needs to be," because there's sometimes you would actually get stuff sent to them that's actually not just shit,
yeah,
right? Or
yeah, yeah,
my mom needs this for, oh, I don't even know. I got to get this because I'm going to a wedding or I'm doing this. Those things are important to those people, and it's like crisis
yeah,
mode, and you can't leave and you can't solve
yeah,
the problem. I'm sorry.
yeah,
It's
Right.
not
yeah.
there. I
So
need
what's the
this.
point?
That
I
does suck. Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
do anything, and then you can't get off the phone, and then they judge you afterwards for it.
But
Brian,
that's
you
why I'm
got a
saying
little testing,
this
right?
job is compared to that job. This is cake.
This
This
is
is
putting a
nothing.
what's it in the widget. You do exactly what's told on the screen. You don't deviate from the screen. You get done. You don't even worry about number of surveys. They don't care how many surveys you get. They don't give a shit.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah,
because I'm like, oh, I only got two. You don't care. Just dial. If you see you're dialing 500 calls and you're not trying to avoid them because some people go, because you're not supposed to get on the phone and go, we're just
So the
just
legal.
taking a
Let me,
couple of minutes as you're you just
so
get
let me
on and
ask
you
you:
say this.
the legally blind person, are they using Jaws or any screen
yeah,
reading?
yeah.
No, I don't. It's all like they're like me.
Well, I know you don't, but I
Oh,
mean,
so they
like,
have
could
some.
illegally.
yeah.
They have some vision then, I guess, a little
Yeah,
bit
they
of
have it.
vision.
You have to
Okay.
have enough to read the screen, and you have to
Okay.
enough to be
Gotcha.
able to read. You have to be able to read. So all the people in there can actually read, which is not much as
Yeah.
much as you can say for 70% of the country. So while you might say these no, and then not only can they read, but they can read off a screen in real time. In other words, they can go hello,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah. And even if it's a script,
Right,
you're
right,
reading
right.
dozens and dozens of pages. So you're not memorizing this shit. And plus,
Yeah,
they
no.
switch you. So every hour you might switch from a different survey because they have to
Yeah.
switch you based upon the time zone. So you're
Ah.
always constantly talking. So if you can, so that's a skill that a lot of people do not have. So I will
Right.
say, they'll get a real job. Well, could you do this? I could. You back the dude. Some people can't read and talk at the same time.
Well, it sounds
No,
like
I can't.
it sounds like a
have
lot of your
to-
coworkers have issues too, from how you describe some of them. You know
Well,
what I mean?
Of course, because they it's not because they can't read it. It's because their egos are involved and they can't
Right.
actually just admit.
Well, they're taking it too
Right.
personal and
Mhm.
just,
That's
But that's the world we live in, and that's why these people. And it's like, so I'm going to be there for a long time. I have no reason to leave.
it.
Yeah, I get there. I'm not stressed at all. I'm going to go there tomorrow. I'm going to bang out the hours, and I'm going to go home, and I'm going to leave there. The moment I leave there, I'm going to smile and walk home and not worry
Yeah.
about. I'm not going to worry about some score on some call that I know I fucked
Yeah,
up
exactly.
on.
Yeah, yeah. Who gives
You know,
'cause you're
one
not
of the
being you're not being
So
judged by
good.
that. That's cool.
well, one of
so
the one of the best jobs I had was my first job. I worked in a music factory and I tested
Oh.
tubes for amplifiers,
Yeah.
speakers.
That's cool.
And
God,
all
love
I
routine
did,
jobs.
You
I love
Test tube, baby.
all I did was I
Yes, you
I was really fast and really good at it. And so they
Robin
put me
Harris.
in. Yes, yes.
I just
yes.
cut. I'm sorry. I had to
Yes, exactly.
Test tube, baby.
Exactly.
That was
Exactly.
Robin Harris, man.
Uh-huh. But I did. I worked in the room, and before they used to do the bigger ones with computers, but the small ones they did manually. And so all I did, I go in, and it was minimum wage, but I was 15. It was a summer job. And I went in and I would plug them into amplifiers, tap them. And depending on the sound, I would grade them as, okay, this is a good one or this is an exceptional one. And that would determine the price. And I'd put them in boxes and I was super fast at it. So pretty
Damn.
soon they had everybody out of that room
How come I
except
couldn't
me.
find a job like that back in the day?
It was so easy.
Dude,
And I had the
I-
boss bringing me coffee and stuff. He's like, we're not supposed to have this in this room, but if you promise not to spill it, I'm like, because they actually shouldn't have had me in there as many hours as they did.
Yeah,
Because
because you were under because I think 16 is the legal age to work, right?
well,
Or
no, in California at the time it was 14, but it's because you
Oh.
had to wear earplugs and there was a sound thing. So to this day, I don't wear earplugs because they bother my ears.
Oh,
But as far as like, I would show up there, I'd go and my sophomore summer, right? So I'd go out, I'd smoke a joint, I'd sometimes drink beer. I'd show up like
You
the
get fucked
next
up before
morning.
you go to work.
Oh, dude.
No, I'd show up the next morning just like, all I had to
Hmm.
do was just go in and hit the tubes. Bang, bang, bang. Okay.
So you were hungover, but you showed up to work, basically.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah. And I would go in because I'm like, all I got to do, like, and I never had bad hangovers, but I was just, I was like, oh, I stayed out till really late. And
You felt
was-
it. You were like,
yeah, it was more like tired, but it was the greatest job ever because they'd make you take breaks.
It was kind of like my
I'd
rum
go-
runner hangovers when I come to work sometimes.
Yeah. I'd go and I'd run a mile with one of the supervisors because she was into this whole fitness thing. And she's like, do you want to jog a mile with me? I'm like, shit,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
I'll just go. So I'd run a mile on my break and I go back in and, hit
Dope.
the tube room again.
Yeah, I walk around
It
downtown.
was fucking great.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing about it too is I've always liked that kind of shit where you like. I love alphabetizing. When I used to work at Oasis, this medical place,
You just work for my mom.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I used to be the receptionist there. And I used to have they have these things called HICFA forms, health insurance claim forms, and they would all be out of alphabetical order, like completely out of order.
Hey, collate.
I would, oh God, it's so much. Just I'd take A to C, A to E. I'd look at every one and put them in a pot, collate and sort them out. And it was just because it's so mindless, but I can do that and think of other things. So when I'm sitting there at this job, other people are going, man, my life's so, this is such a loser job. I'm meant to be a stirrer. I mean, to go change some use, we make hearing peace. I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna go home, play a game. No, come on, other people. You can tell these people are like, I'm a loser for working here, and then they go, oh, you're not a loser. You're doing a damn job. You're making money. What are you? I'd rather be an influencer so people can hand me money for talking about wrestling. Whatever.
Well, it's just stupid shit. I mean, there were things sometimes I'm like, oh man, I got a lot of screaming
That's actually
tubes
true,
because
man.
they just, they were loud sometimes, but otherwise, I mean, they threw me a birthday
Yeah.
party, my sweet 16, like they had like pastries and all this stuff. They didn't do that for any of the other ground floor workers. Like they were just like, she does
Yeah.
twice as much
Sounds
as
like a
anybody
dope-ass
else in
job.
there.
Yeah.
And then the guys that, if I was in the file room and I had to collate, or do something like that,
Well-
some of the guys would come up and talk to me from the testing, like they would test the guitars. It's like, oh, you did the tubes for us, and da da da. I'm like, yeah. So I'd meet people, and it was just,
what though?
mindless work. It was great though.
I do have to get on cruise control a little bit because, and now granted, this was whatever 30 years ago, but
Oh
back
my
when I
goodness!
when I
Bringing
took
up
my
30-year-old shit.
yeah, bring the bullshit. Why are you bringing the bullshit?
Oh,
No,
shit, for?
but I remember like him and our
Right.
roommate used to get on me all the time when I had that telemarketing job, and they were like,
This
Boom.
is not. Never mind. Go ahead.
This is not that. This is
It's
not
not
that.
telemarketing. God
He's
damn it!
very
I'm not
passionate about
selling.
this. You have
I'm
to
not
understand.
selling. God damn it! Hey man, it's a phone job, and it was a job at the time, but y'all were getting on my ass. You guys are like, man, you got a degree, man. Why are you doing that? And I'm like, dude, it's a fucking
You're
job.
absolutely right. 30 years ago, man. That's not. Yeah, obviously life has changed, and I would never say that. Just like my dad used to say stuff. My dad used to say, I'm 40 years, they're 20 years older than you. You're not me. And I'd be like, Dad, you're not doing it. He's like, dude, you need to figure this out right now. Dad, you're not now. I'm like, yeah, I should have figured that out when my dad told me to figure that out. Like
Well,
Okay,
and what
all right.
what got me too
That's
is
cool.
like I'd have people
That's a
when
good
we had
response, actually.
the crisis, like the crash in '08 with the stock market and stuff,
Right.
I'd have people and I'd be like, well, why don't you like they're living off of their parents or their, because I was
Yeah.
still like late 20s. So I had some friends in the early 20s. And I guess I was about 30, but I'd have people, I'm like, well, the coffee company, they're hiring. Oh, I did that enough years. I just feel like I have a different calling. And I'm like,
Oh
fuck it.
God.
Like, are you serious? Like, sweep the floor if you need work. Like, work
Or-
and actively look for something else if you don't like your job, but fucking work.
Or
you know?
use this because one of the reasons I got this was to support my improv groups because I got the Kooks,
Yeah.
which have shows today. We tried to raise. Oh God, I got so much shit. I am so like today. God damn, this show pissed me off today. 4 people showed up at this fucking.
Oh, 4 people in the audience?
Yeah. So it was an outdoor
Oh.
show, beautiful 74-degree day.
Damn.
So anyway, I got so
We
much.
had 108 degrees.
Right. It's so
82.
yeah, gorgeous.
I
out here.
don't even ask me. I don't
But
know.
anyway, my point is that
I
It
was
was
in the
fucking
house
hot
all
here,
day.
man.
I was in the house
Anyway,
all
so
day
4
with the
motherfuckers.
AC on,
So
bro.
4 people showed up to this thing.
So anyway, I'll talk about that in a second. But like I said, I have other things going on in my life, and I'm like, wow, it's like be grateful. You're making so much more than so many people would be grateful to have this. And this is, I'm going to say this. This is a Texas wage job, bro.
Mhm.
I ain't good. I'm not deluding myself. I mean, obviously you need a specific skill set, but if you got that basic skill set, this is the easiest shit you will ever do.
Well, here's the thing: if you're happy doing it, then who gives a shit? Everybody wants to critique. And I
Yeah.
said, it wasn't so much. Actually, dude, it was mainly our roommate that was doing all that shit.
Of course, because yeah, I didn't give. I was like,
You,
and
you,
also
you
Which
those-
jumped
roommate
on
was
me
this?
a little bit, but it was mainly. It was no, you know what? Cruise control got on me a little bit, but it was mainly our roommate that was like, "Man, you got to
Yeah,
agree,
but
man."
but I think
was it the Mickey's guy?
Oh no, he was never a roommate. That was just a crackhead motherfucker. No, this is our other dude, man. Was our roommate.
man, dude. But anyway, I'll
And
leave it
he's
at
very
this.
materialistic too, so that's part of it
Yeah,
as well.
definitely. He would take the survey. He'd be like, "Oh, okay," because a lot of these people, they just you just keep going, and they'll just like, "Oh man, I'm still." And the funny thing is, they won't. They're like, "Are we almost done?" And I just want to say, just. You don't want to do it. I can't say that. I can't go.
Right.
Right.
But I'm just like, why don't you just say, you know what? Or we can, I
Say
can't
no.
do this. Say, I can't. I thought of it. I'm in the middle of this. I just
But
can't.
but
They're not going
that's
to
the
get
thing,
on
though.
us for that.
But that's the thing, though. Like, as a person who's a completist, I would be kind of this. I probably wouldn't even say, "Is this almost over?" I'd be thinking it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
I would
I would try to complete it because it's like, well, shit, we took like 5-10 minutes already. We're gonna have to knock
Not
this out.
only
We're gonna have
that,
to finish this
now,
shit. you
I'm
know?
not going to say some of them are way too long. Some of them are like these
Mhm.
long ass, and it's the same part that's long as this part where they start talking about these statements, and it's a lot. I don't want to go into the specifics. I don't want to go. into
right. And they start asking like
But-
the same
yeah,
questions over, kind
so
of thing.
like, and it just gets people annoyed. You can tell people are going, "Oh, okay," I'm like, "All right."
You know what's funny is if I was in person with you, I would be a
Mhm.
completist and I would finish the survey. If I'm on the phone with
Mhm.
you, I have the same attitude that you have with me. I'd be like, I'll fucking hang up on you. I'm just done.
Well, yeah, I guess you could hang up. You could
Yeah.
just
But
be
here's
like,
the
"All
thing:
right, I'm hanging up."
if but anyways, like there's a lot of stuff. So
So what if they don't? What if they half complete the survey? What happens with that?
Yeah, like
Is
I
it
said,
just-
it's like there's ways of different depending on the company. I don't it's you can either go forward or resume it.
Oh, you
like
can
later
resume
on.
it.
Yeah.
How do you
so-
resume it?
so-
How do you do that?
You
You
just-
call the person back or something?
somebody else does. It pops back in, and then you see, oh, it's been halfway, boop, and then you just go.
Oh,
okay,
so
okay.
someone else
There
can
is
complete
a-
that
yeah,
survey. Okay. Oh
Okay.
shit.
So somebody
Oh,
says, I can't-
you forgot to complete this survey.
Right, or-
We're gonna continue
So
now.
Davey the Dune Coon could finish up for you. Okay.
No.
I don't give a shit who does it. If I'm off the phone, if I do my job,
Right.
I don't give a shit. What the
Hey,
fuck?
Davey the Dune Kid,
probably
man.
your cartoon voice chick,
My
whatever her name is.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Snuggle.
Yeah.
She's gonna finish it off.
Dude,
Or the other chick.
she's the type of chick that I like. It's like, hi everybody. I can tell she's just about to break.
Yeah,
Like, I almost want to say,
psycho
I almost
broad.
wanted to stand up and go, you need to breathe, because like throughout the whole day she's kept getting more and more irritable with him, and then at the end she said
Psycho
something like
broad.
Shit, she
It's
might
like,
go
all
and
right.
shoot up a school or something crazy.
or strangle her 3 kids.
that could happen too.
Which we do have to talk about.
Yeah, and we're gonna get to that because
Oh.
Lindsay Clancy.
Oh,
we're
Jesus.
gonna be or the new Charlie Kirk moment in my life.
Oh,
So anyway,
Jesus Christ.
it's
Speaking
that-
of
Let's
which,
go Clancy first.
Well, wait, with the new Charlie Kirk moment in your life, what did you do? Get shot in the neck?
yeah, I want to see what happened there, man.
I'll tell,
Somebody came down. They didn't like
all
the
right.
survey.
Does Matt? So
Oh, hey, Charlie Kirk, that bastard.
Get a real
do we-
job.
do we do? Do we do
Who's that
the,
guy that was reading that damn survey?
I done found you.
Well, I almost, speaking of Charlie Kirk, there's Cruise Control and I know some people mutually that I think kind of milked it a little bit. I'm not going to say too much.
Right. No. There's a lot going on there. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
okay.
about the I'm talking about the reaction to it. Let's go dark here. Let's go deep here. Max doesn't even know about this. Max has no idea about the story. Do you, Max?
All right, tell me about it. What
all right,
goes
so
on?
I'm gonna give you the baseline of what happened. But first, I'm gonna lay it out, and the punchline's gonna be the. So here's what happened. A woman was having mental issues. She just had a baby 8 months ago, and she told her husband to go get some medication. She went downstairs. We can go back. I'm just giving the very basics here.
I know you are.
This is exactly what happened. There's nothing. The medicate whatever else is going on here. I don't give a shit. This is what actually happened. She admitted this. She goes downstairs. She takes exercise bands. She wraps them around her kid's throat. She chokes and kills each of her kids and asphyxiates them, which takes a long time to asphyxiate a child.
Okay.
All 3 while the husband's out. She tells the husband to leave to do this. She goes down.
So she can do this. Yeah.
She goes upstairs. She slits her wrists. She jumps out of a window, and she paralyzes herself. Her husband comes back at 6 o'clock or so.
So she didn't die. She's paralyzed.
No. Just keep with me here.
Okay.
And now she's raised $1 million because people are defending her because of postpartum.
Oh, that was your joke about postpartum.
Because there's a lot of people that are raising money for this.
I just can't believe Max hasn't heard of this. Wow.
So not only that, not only that, they are at the courthouse protesting in solidarity and cheering her as she's coming into the courthouse.
Talking about free Lindsay and all this stuff.
Same Lindsay.
Jesus.
There's videos where they're listening to the prosecutor give her court testament on postpartum stuff, right? And they're holding their babies in their arms and rocking while and it says same Lindsay, same comma Lindsay. In other words, I feel the same. I've had thoughts about killing my children.
You know what,
Lindsay,
man? I think this is
because
why I don't know about this shit. I don't I stay away from this stuff.
You will, because this is a turning point in a lot of people's minds. There are literally people going, this is because it's I'm going to be honest, it's all women. If you look,
dude,
the million
stuff
people,
like that would just
30,000 women have given over $1 million, and it's Amy, Ashley, Alyssa, Melissa. There are no dudes. There are no dudes who are. There are no dudes.
So all the
standing out
donors
there
are females. Is what you're saying?
They're all females. They're all saying because postpartum. It's not her. It's the medication she was on. And not only that, but it's the husband now. They're saying, because women don't strangle. Women don't strangle.
That's what I say to that one, dude. Wow.
No, is Koala still there?
It's a little more. It's a little more deep. It's a little more intense than that, though.
But you know what? He broke it down very nicely as far as so I have a baseline.
So here's the thing.
No. But what I'm saying is,
there's
I'm
more.
Sure he's gonna continue. I'm sure he's going to continue on about this. So I'm going to let him do it. So
all right.
Go for it.
So she admits this, but now people are saying that it's the husband because the husband, after 3 years, has gotten remarried and has a new child. So that he's moved on, and they're saying, well, he had a mistress, and so he orchestrated this to get her to kill her kids.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
So that I wish I were joking. This is not
so
like
convoluted.
This is not like a few people. This is like a lot of people think like, because women don't strangle their kids. They don't do. I'm not. And okay, so that's part of it. So their parents have raised a fund for her, and they've raised $1 million. For this woman who admitted to killing her kids, and they're doing it because, oh, I feel when I went through postpartum and I had to take, and it's
So
like,
they're
what?
protecting a child killer. That's great, man.
Right, and it not only protect, it's not like 10 people, bro. It's like
It's like half the world, half the country. You know,
it's
So there's a
fucking,
large amount of
and
people that are
insane.
siding with this motherfucker.
let's honestly, I want to ask you, Lou, you might know more about this than I do, because you talk to more people in religious
Yeah.
circles and in Christian circles. Are
Yeah.
you seeing a lot of women at the churches going, well, or are they all like, fuck this bitch, she needs to burn in hell?
I don't know. I haven't been to church this week or last week.
Or anything else?
So,
Like,
You
yeah,
heathen.
I'm
no,
such a
no, no.
heathen.
You know what I'm
No.
talking about. Like anybody in
No,
your
I get
circle,
it.
like your family or anybody, like, because I just can't understand, because there are women who like are seem normal that are going, you don't understand
you know what else I'm
postpartum
seeing? You know what else
depression.
I'm
And I'm like,
seeing?
what are you talking about?
You know what
It
else I'm
doesn't
seeing?
matter.
And I don't know if this is I don't know if
God.
this I don't know if this is actually true or not. You know, I can't say for sure. But I see it's mostly like white chicks, white women
Yes.
that are
I was gonna
that are
say that
that are
probably
like
that
that.
sounds like a white chick thing to do.
Yeah. I don't think you see like minority women
Yeah, you don't
being
see
like,
black chicks going,
yeah,
y'all
I'm on
don't know
board.
about
I'm on
postpartum,
board with this
motherfucker.
No, because
Or Hispanic
no,
chicks.
you know why?
Oh,
Because,
you don't know nothing about
no.
post.
No. The Spanish chicks are blocking ICE brigades, and the black chicks are standing outside of Carmelo
Hey,
Anthony's
Carmelo
jury.
Anthony.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing.
And I'm not joking. That's
The-
am I
The Hispanic chicks are having so many babies. They're like, I ain't got time to get depressed. I'm just getting
well,
dick.
Yeah, I can't strangle all of them. I only have so many hours in a
I
day.
got like
Too
20
many.
of these motherfuckers here.
And I want to ask Koala. I'm sorry, I've already made my judgment, Koala, but please tell me, please tell me that you don't just find this woman that she should, like, what I want her to happen to her is I want her to lose her wheelchair. I don't want her to die. I want her to lose her wheelchair so she has to crawl across the street so I can piss on her face.
All across the street.
Well,
Yeah.
so here's the thing.
I
Here's
don't
the
have
thing.
sympathy for people who do this kind. I can't. I'm not. No.
I don't, and I've never had kids, so I can't
Okay.
speak. I can't speak to postpartum. I know some weird shit can happen
Right.
to
I'll
women in postpartum, so I do know that, and so I'm allowing that now.
I don't believe it goes
I'm
that
not.
far.
No. But I think sometimes there's shit that people do when they're on. I mean, there are medications that are prescribed to people that can make you do fucked up things. There are medications that can make you want to kill yourself when you didn't want to before. I mean, you know, I've had clients, you know, tell me that they're like, I took this medication and I had this weird, you know, and so I know that weird shit can happen. Now,
You guys keep talking. I got to piss.
now I
Ah,
don't.
I got postpartum depression.
Yeah. Let me preface this by saying that some people have actually said that she was drug shopping, and so she was like going to different doctors, and none of the doctors knew what each of them was prescribing and that sort of thing.
And when you mix and match, weird shit can
Mhm.
happen. But that doesn't
But-
justify it. That does not justify it. Now, if she truly, what I would say, I'll go this far. What I'll say is, if she truly was fucked up in the head and couldn't get the help she needed, I would want her to be confined to a place where she is never let out, but who will treat her accordingly. Now, that's as far as I would go as far as my sympathy goes, because I don't get it, but I've never had children. I do know that postpartum can be crazy, but I also have a mom who had 5 kids, and I was the most difficult baby because I was allergic to milk. She didn't have the knowledge of that, and she didn't have sleep. And one time I slipped out of her arms, she dropped me and she just handed me to my dad and was like, I have to sleep. You have to take her. You know, so she had the wherewithal. So I do know that it's possible. And I think the white women comment is really valid, because what I see in a very wealthy area of California is a lot of people who claim they have substance abuse problems and other things, quite frankly, are self-flagellating, you know, and they're white. They're like these people that are rich. They have too much time on their hands. And they're like, when I would come home from work, you know, I would go for that glass of wine. It's like, okay, but you're not like on the street, like you're not you're not having
But-
issues where, it's just this whole thing where I want to have a problem. And so I think I do see that in the culture of white people. And I think it's like just this also, it's a great way to get out of it. I think basically she was probably fucked up in the head. Her life was probably messed up. If he did have a mistress, she probably was out of her mind, and she could have been totally looped out on
Right.
drugs.
I'd like to ask you a simple question,
Mm-hmm.
or I'd like to switch it around for anybody who's listening, just thinking about this. He works 80-hour job every week. He has 3 kids to take care of. His wife is not talking to him, or has a mistress, or a husband, or whatever. Maybe a mistress. Who knows? He can't handle everything. He's stressed out. He tells his wife to go to a place for 30 minutes to go get some stuff, and goes downstairs and strangles his kids. He's on medication. He doesn't know what the medication is. Strangles his 3 kids. And then she comes and jumps out a window, paralyzes himself.
But
right.
it was the other way around. Obviously,
So what does that make you think? I'm asking everybody honestly, just honest reaction, because the honest reaction is what's happening here. Is that this is accountability. And the only reason the accountability is not happening is because she's female.
Well, I think what it is it's not, because I think she should be accountable. I do. I think she
Absolutely.
should have treatment if that's what's called for, as well as prison. But the deal is, you're getting into hot button issues where people are afraid to say something. And also, when I'm not sympathizing with the women who are bringing their babies in and saying, free her. But the thing is,
in fact, they're doing that. They have kids.
Well, but it
Scary.
touches nerves.
Right. They should have them taken away.
Well, no. You can't go to that.
Wait.
Because they have
wait. If you had a woman there standing there, and a guy goes, "Oh man, he beat his wife," and she's standing there with his wife and goes, "Same Johnny."
Well, you know what? It's like,
do you see the difference? There's no difference. These women are holding their babies. They're listening to her talk about testimony about how she wants to end her kids, and then they're suffering. They're rocking.
Well, here
her.
I'll bring another analogy.
That's fucking
into it.
insane. That's not even remotely normal. That's
let's say a male pedophile who fucks his kids or something. All of a sudden, all these dudes start backing him up and going, "Oh man, free so and so. He didn't mean to fuck his kids. He's got mental issues."
Like I said, there's got to be a point where this shit's just evil, man. I'm sorry.
No.
Where
I agree with that.
behavior,
I agree with that. I'm just saying that what makes it delicate is that you are dealing. No. But no, it is, because you're dealing with things where maybe somebody had a horrible experience where they thought about doing it, and they're like, "Fuck. If I hadn't sat down and got myself normalized, I could have done that." And it scared the shit out of them. And so they're reacting. They're not necessarily thinking. So you have to think about protesters. First of all, protesters, in my experience of what I know of them, don't necessarily think. They go with mob mentality.
Absolutely.
Everybody's protesting.
Right.
So,
yeah.
I mean,
that's the scariest part of it.
Right. So
Right.
I don't
And the
think
fact that
you
they're using their
I don't think
kids.
you can. Well, they're not using their kids. They have they are no, but they have their kids. They're not
On
getting
video.
babysitters.
They're on video filming this.
Right.
Well,
Like,
come
I'm
on.
bringing my
Yeah.
kid into this shit now.
They're putting their kids in their arms, holding them, rocking back and forth with it.
And
Yeah,
their
that's
kid is
sick,
never and their
man.
kid's never gonna know. So the thing is,
Oh yes, they will. They're
Well,
gonna
yeah,
find
on
out.
20 years,
video,
I can see a
maybe.
video. Yeah.
Hey,
But
mommy, look at this. My mommy thought about killing me while rocking me, listening to court.
Isn't that
proceedings.
great? She's backing up a child killer. It's pretty awesome. And she
but
used
the
me
thing
for
is,
it.
you guys, come on. Protesting is they're not necessarily thinking.
No,
So-
they
Of
aren't.
course not.
And
They're
so
voting though.
Well, if I took every voter who I thought needed not to vote, come on.
That's what
I
I'm pointing.
mean,
It's scary shit.
it's totally
shit.
Like I
scary.
said, if it was a guy backing up another pedophile, like, oh well, sometimes I get the urge to fuck my child.
There's no excuse for that. At some point in my mind, it's
So
the same
the
thing.
moms get more blame for that than the guys do for pedophilia. Like if there's
Really?
my friend married a pedophile. She didn't know it. And she almost had her kids taken away because they were convinced that she should have known it. He never messed with her kids, but he messed with kids from his school and where he was
cool.
working.
So
Yeah.
he fucks kids outside the home.
Well, no, he was into boys and they adopted girls. So, I mean,
Oh,
she had to
they didn't
move
fit the
and
they didn't fit the bill.
she got, lambasted seriously for not knowing. And she's like, there were no indications because, so I mean, there's a lot of tricky situations
They
that happen.
literally cheered her.
No, no, no.
Right.
I think that's horrible. I do. I'm just saying that, what's complicating it, which doesn't need to, is the fact that postpartum is a real thing. And actually, I think that's the worst part about it, because people who legitimately have postpartum
course.
depression, it's going to be marginalized because of how we're reacting, right? Like you're going to hear postpartum and you're going to be like, yeah, that was that bullshit defense that
No.
woman came up with. No, but a lot of people are. A lot of people will, just like a lot of people are reacting who have had postpartum, who are going, oh yeah,
Yes.
I understand. You're thinking with your gut. And so that's what a lot of people do, and especially people who protest. I have yet to meet a lot of protesters who actually are thinking when they do it, which is fucked up.
Well,
how many of them just
they're
react?
including their kid, that's like Cruise Control said. I think the people that are doing this should get their kids taken away.
It's like a form of like societal like histrionics or just performative. Like we talked about performative shit before.
Oh yeah, we always do.
Performative, like I liken it to
it's getting notoriety. It's like I want to be involved in this.
But it's also
Right.
it's also
I feel I need to take a
accountability
stand.
because it's like, oh, it's like there's got to be a point where like something is like, in my mind, at a point, it doesn't matter what the reason is behind it. At a certain point, things are just evil. And that is just you either, and you can't go, well, the reason why because once you go down that point, I mean, you try to figure out obviously what's going on there. But the point that I don't have any empathy for her whatsoever, because first of all, it was premeditated because she told him to leave. She planned it.
Yeah, she set it up.
She set it up. So now it's like, oh, well then, and now they're saying, oh, well, she heard voices in her head, and we think the voices, like literally, there are people who are trying to push for her husband to be like, how do you even? I can understand like, okay, the sympathy you're showing in that way, or the trying to understand why you do this, trying to understand it, but these people are not. There's literally people that are trying to absolve her of the crime.
Oh no! I don't want any absolution.
Absolutely, like I don't even know how to even explain this. Like that's what I meant by the Charlie Kirk comparison, because it's worse.
Oh.
Because Charlie Kirk put himself out there and made himself controversial by standing up in certain ways.
Right.
This woman killed 3 children and should never have been even considered a martyr or some kind of like.
Ah, dude, she's a nut.
It's not even her. It's the people reacting. It's not because it's not like it's.
Yeah, the fact that people are backing her for like, hey, you killed a child, like
it's not uncommon, man. I already heard people talking about.
Look at
who stands up for a child killer.
Look at how many people, and this is way less severe, but look at how many people jumped onto the Me Too thing.
Oh yeah,
look at how many people who probably had somebody comment on their ass versus people who were raped.
Oh shit! Then we're all
screwed. You know what I mean?
We've been talking about yours all night.
Yeah. Well, exactly. I mean, me
shit.
too. I'm not.
So did we verbally ass raped you? Is that what you're trying to say?
Exactly. No, but that was good. Yes, my hemorrhoid too. No.
How many hemorrhoids did you have again?
Yeah, there was 3.
I
Tell
locked
that story.
3.
You only got 1 torn. There's 2 more to go.
I locked them ruptured. No,
tell the story, George.
That sounds like the Southern Donald Trump again.
Southern Donald Trump.
Look at that. Like I think what you say actually is really poignant, because it takes away from the point of this woman needs to be confined. At least she's not safe. She can't be in society. She needs to be punished.
The way that this is actually going to go down is if she's found guilty of actual murder, if she's found guilty, she's going to go to prison. If she's found not guilty, she's going to be found not guilty by reason of insanity, and she's still going to be confined. So it's like it's.
Who would agree? But a lot of these. They let these
But a
people
lot of
out,
these-
man. Put
But
them
a
on
lot of,
medications.
that's what
No,
I'm saying. But no. But that's the stipulation of what's going on.
Right,
that's
right.
actually what's actually happening. And some of these people actually think that if she's found not guilty,
She's gonna be out.
going to be free as a bird.
right,
And
right.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no, that's not going to happen like that.
But it sets a precedent if she's found guilty on insanity because it's going to be because of postpartum or something similar that she's
So
talking
anyone
about.
could do
That's the
that
angle that
at
they're
any
going
point.
at. That's the fucking point.
Yep.
And that's the scary slippery slope. And that's what you can't do. You cannot
here's-
excuse
but
this
here's the-
behavior
here's the
at
deal.
all.
No, absolutely not.
How many women? And I don't know the statistics, so I can't really say the answer. But how many women have had postpartum depression and have not fucking killed their kids?
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
Most of them.
I've heard,
That's
I've
what
heard a
I'm
lot of stories of
saying.
they call them baby blues or something like
Dude,
that. I think
they,
that's the
they,
term.
they even like I said before, they even have evidence of and this is psychological because of male postpartum depression because they're doing the same thing for 9 months. They're going, oh fuck, and then it's boring. You're like, it's a different. I'm saying it's the same thing. I'm not, but I'm saying if you're going to go down the psychological road, then you can say the same exact thing about men because they're going through the same thing with their wives and they have no control over how their wife's feeling or any of it. So I don't know. I've never had a kid before, but I'm sure there is that similar parental fuck up because it's completely changing your whole life. It's obvious.
I mean, damn, we could use all kinds of depression.
Well, but
we could
it's
say
different.
aging
It's
is
different
depressing.
hormone levels, but-
12-year-olds have kids and don't kill them.
Yeah, but it's
That's some real shit.
I think
Teenagers
the
have kids
thing
and don't
is
kill 'em.
like,
Yeah.
I think the thing that I'm most concerned about is just the idea of the celebrity complex that we have, that we will do anything to get on. And actually it kind of goes back to your job a little bit because you have a job where you're like, I just go to work, I make enough money, I do what I need to, but people want to be influencers.
Right.
Yeah,
They
well,
wanna
what
be-
you're saying.
They
Oh,
want to be
It's the celebrity complex that we have where
Yeah,
it's like,
main
right.
character
I
syndrome.
could have been
Yeah.
a YouTuber influencer, but instead I'm doing this
main
job.
main character syndrome. Or they go, one time my kid was going to eat and I said, I wish he would die. I'm the same, Lindsay.
right.
One
It's that idea that you're not the same. You're not at all the same.
One time,
Bro,
no.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're not the same, but you're equating yourself. So either you
Right.
and the kids become. I've never heard these people. It's Lindsay.
Well, and
Lindsay.
it's
I'm like,
this
I don't.
really
what?
self-centered.
You're broken. Yeah.
It's
Go ahead.
such a self-centered idea of like, why would you want to be the same? I would, if I was defending her, and I'm not,
Because
if
they
I
are in
were,
a lot of ways. That's
but
the sick thing.
if I were, I would say, thank God I didn't do that. I had really bad postpartum, and I'm sorry. Like, you're fucked up, but this situation's fucked up. But thank God I didn't do that. I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I understand, because you don't. And this is the thing with trying to empathize. People who try to empathize, the whole idea of it a lot of times is bullshit, where people think that they can empathize.
Oh,
You
I know what you went
cannot.
through. Yeah, like no, that's bullshit.
I've got a new term for it. I call it self-empathizing. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe there is a term for it, Louis. And the idea comes from my my bro. And the idea comes from the whole idea of being the empathy. Like, I am so empathetic.
I
care
just
about-
know what you're going through.
I
No,
bro.
care
and you
about-
don't.
No, but I care about people so much. But then the actions that they actually do show that they don't, because they're literally holding a child in their arms, showing the empathy for Casey, who will watch the video in 20 years and probably go, my mom was fucking batshit crazy.
Right.
That's
Well,
probably
yes,
gonna
there's
happen.
that.
So,
It's
so,
probably gonna
so it's
happen.
like these people, it's self-empathy. Oh, I'm so empathetic. Oh, because you know why? Because they really know how they feel themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so deep in the
But
fire.
this is why Max and Cruise Control and partially me too feel like they should have their kids taken away. Because if you think about it long enough, you can actually go down this slippery slope of, I'm holding the baby that Yeah, me too. I
I
thought of
could have killed
strangling
you,
this.
you little fucker.
I've thought of strangling this little bastard.
Yeah,
right
no,
here.
I'm
I
on board
coulda
with
killed
you
this
guys.
fucker.
And they're
Yeah.
doing
You know
it
what I'm
on
saying?
they're doing it on
Like,
the
what
internet
the hell?
where it will
Yeah.
never go away.
Right. It
Uh-huh.
stays.
No,
Never going
I
away.
get it.
And
Forever
they're
there.
showing their kids' faces, and
It's
they're
like,
and they're
what
all
in
they're
the
like
hell?
showing their kids going, look at my child. Their child
Actually,
is a
it's
prop.
Yeah,
child-
I
it's
would like
child
to see it. I
exploitation
would
is
like
what
to
it
see
is.
it blue in the face too. Like, what are
Yeah.
you talking
they're
about?
literally listening to her court talk, saying, "I don't
Ugh.
know if they should live," and that kind of. And they're going, "Same, Lindsay." And then there's women throwing ice, and it's like this craziness is going through the female, the white female population, and then you got it going on with Carmel Anthony, where
Yeah.
you hear what the new stuff about Carmelo? That he was talking to he had new text messages that they withheld.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
That he was on
I've
the
heard.
verge. He was on the verge, man.
Yeah, he showed the picture of the knife. He went and like he had a picture of it. He showed his ex-girlfriend. The ex-girlfriend, they withheld it from the trial because
I heard what's his name? What's dude's
doesn't matter.
The kid he killed.
Irrelevant.
Well,
Irrelevant.
no, but everybody's pulling out the whole. He broke racist graffiti one time.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, I know it's irrelevant, but people are using it.
And that's what it's completely ridiculous.
Well, because it just derails.
Austin Metcalf, that's
it derails the whole point.
Yeah.
Like I can call Louis a spick if I want to. Now, if I do that, that is not a nice thing to do, and it's an ignorant thing to do. But the fact that I did it doesn't
give me the right to go murder you.
No,
Right.
it
It's
really
like,
doesn't.
damn.
It really, thank God.
Because somebody may think that way.
But once again, these people actually think this way.
Because they'll be like, she used a racial invective. And it's like, well, yeah, but, somebody could call me a blind cunt with hemorrhoids, and I still don't have the right to knife them.
Exactly.
And once again, Metcalf was like 15. They brought up like he pushed a girl down in elementary school. Like,
oh yeah, dumb shit. They were grasping at straws, man.
Like he's 16. He has no life. He all the stuff he did was profanity. You want to look at Carmelo Anthony's history? Punching people, like text messages about having a gun, bringing a gun to places. All Metcalf did was call a teacher a bitch once or something like that, and wrote some stupid graffiti on a thing and did something stupid.
Some racist graffiti.
And you know what he also did? And they're actually trying to bring this up as something bad. They go, one time he went to a church meeting and confessed that he had anger issues. And I'm like, wow. He was a mature enough child to go, wow, I've got anger issues. I want to go talk to it with my peers to try to work it out with them.
But you know what?
He never trying to bring it up like it's bad. I'm like, what?
But he never knifed anybody, did he?
No, so maybe he was a bully. He was a top student. He was probably the big jock dick at school because he was a cocky fucker he was bright. He had a twin brother. They were both good looking dudes.
But to pull out a knife and stab him, that's way overboard.
He brought the knife. No, it was premeditated. That's the whole point. He knew he was going to do it. He brought the knife to do it. That's why.
Right.
Because he's like, I'm going to lick the blood off the knife. I have a fantasy of licking blood off the knife. And that's my Trump black voice. I got fantasies about it.
So it's the black Donald Trump.
Man,
that's your track voice.
Yeah, black old Trump.
Trump black.
My track.
Black old Trump.
And wash
away the blood on the knife.
I washed the blood off the knife, motherfucker.
Wash away. It's huge, man. There was a huge cut in that motherfucker's chest, man. It was huge, man.
I sliced that, man. But I mean, you're going from A to Z. You're like, damn. Like, all right, so you got bullied, whatever. So you stabbed a motherfucker?
No, but that's the whole point. It's all the same. The link here is amazing.
I mean,
if you think about it.
We could have been stabbing a bunch of people when we were in school, cruise control.
Well,
I mean, I don't know about you, but I got bullied a couple times. Some people did some shit.
Yeah, and if we were bullied and had postpartum at the same time, holy shit, man!
Oh, I mean, you could, yeah.
Why didn't we think of this shit back in 1992? God damn it!
Oh,
You
I'm
know?
going into work on Monday with my knife.
So
Yeah,
I've got it.
me too, man. Me too.
No, but the thing is, reasons are not excuses, and that's the thing. I
Yep.
love figuring out why people did it. So when I when
Right.
I talk about this stuff, like I'm not justifying it at all, but I am
Right.
trying to kind of go, okay,
yeah,
what
But
actually happened?
I almost feel like the postpartum depression thing is
justified.
her justification, and it's not a good one, but
No.
No,
that's what she's doing. It's like it's almost
Right.
like I had
And
it's
that's what
probably bullshit. It's
And that's what
probably
we
Well,
women are doing.
and Louis, you being a psychology dude,
And here's
I'm sure you know, like, it don't make you do that.
here's a dark idea, guys. And I hate to say this, but what if one of the reasons these women are so behind this is so they can actually feel like, well, if I ever did want to kill my kids, I'd have this excuse.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's
I
probably
know.
what it is.
I know.
That's a fucked
That's why
up
I'm
thing.
making that joke that
Right.
I'm holding this baby, and yeah, this is the guy. This is the kid I'm gonna
Right,
strangle.
right.
One day.
I've thought about it. I might do it at some point.
Right. Like,
Same, Lindsay.
yeah, like,
That-
and it's
This kid gets on my nerves too.
I think it's actually misplaced solidarity. I don't know that they're even thinking that way. I mean,
No, I
maybe
know they're
maybe
probably
you're gonna
not.
have
They're
maybe you're gonna
probably
have
not.
some whack jobs in there that are,
But
but
the
I
fact
think
they're
it's
even rolling
more.
with that, like, why are you even protecting
Yeah,
this?
They're
but I
probably
don't
not,
think they're realizing.
but you know,
but does
the
it matter?
appearance of evil still.
Like I said, like does it
Mhm.
for me? It doesn't matter because if they're not even capable of understanding the basic implication, and there's a lot of them, it just makes me go, holy shit! Like I said,
Well, I think it's kind of like when you threaten suicide. You know, if you threaten suicide, you get 5150'd. You know, it's like you get locked down for, the observation. And that's the thing, is that it's become such a thing on social media, and this self-flagellation of people that are like, I just want to end it all. And for some reason, that kind of shit.
So this is the
I
second
don't
time
think
you've used
people-
this word.
Yes.
Self-flagellation. I like it.
And
It
for
works.
some reason, flatulence always reminds me of farting. So I
Of
know
course
that's
it
not
is.
that.
No.
It's not like
it's flagellation, which is a G.
so flatulation.
Like
is
Oh, see,
something
but
else.
it's kind of like a fart too. It makes them
flagellation.
feel good.
It's like it's basically
it
like whipping
releases,
it's
it
whipping yourself.
relaxes.
It's whipping yourself. It's
Yeah.
beating. It's self.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
self.
okay.
It's
self-
like when you
Oh,
have
to-
people that are like, oh, I can't believe I did this to you, and you're like, wow, you actually
Right.
have no. So I had a
it's
conversation with
performative though. It's
totally performative. I
Right.
had a conversation with a guy I used to date in college years ago, and he called me up, and he was doing his AA thing, and he was on his 8th step.
I'm so
of
sorry
the
what I did
amends.
to you back in
And it's amazing
1993
what
or
he
whatever.
came up with was amazing. And he had this whole script of
Oh, hell no.
everything. And I listened to it, and then I said, okay, can I be brutally honest with you, since you had the courage to call me? Everything you said, you labored under complete misapprehension, like totally delusional.
What the hell is that?
None of that actually happened.
So you don't
were
remember any of the things he brought
responsible.
up then?
No, I said you were responsible for none of that. Those were my life choices. I went because, blah, 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 blah. I said, if you want to make amends for things, I can give you a list, but I don't think that's part of your program. So
These were things I remember.
Yeah, I'm
So
like,
it's
this is
almost
what you
like
actually
it's
did.
almost like giving yourself too much responsibility for
Yeah.
the thing.
I said, you
Yeah.
made yourself way too important in this situation.
Right.
And in fact,
right.
you marginalized me
right.
in the whole thing.
You made yourself the main character to be
Yeah.
Main characters in
responsible, so that they can. And they're doing the same thing. We're fighting for Lindsay.
Yeah.
Fighting for Lindsay, baby.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm
And,
gonna hold my kid and fucking.
well, but I
Yeah.
don't even think they understand the gravity of what they're doing. I think they're really stupid and bored, and probably don't have
Sure.
any idea what they're fucking doing.
But I also
Because I know my mom wouldn't have had time.
I think they're also
Right. Our
Right.
parents weren't even thinking about
Right.
shit like that.
But
No.
they also all will be the same people who would go, yeah, the people standing on that courthouse steps with Carmelo, we're solidarity with you too, because it's all the same line. That's why I was kind of going with that.
Yeah.
It's all the same performative, but also tribal identity based line. This is
Yeah.
all about them being
Yeah.
women. Like I said, there's another case of a dude who thought he saw God killed his 3 kids. They're not going, oh my God, he needs mental help. They're going, fuck that guy, he's gonna die. They're not going, save John. He thought he saw God and clobbered his kids.
Right.
No, they're not doing the same thing with anybody else about any other mental issues.
Because they can't. If it's gender or race, we don't touch it.
Right.
We don't
Yeah.
touch it because we're scared. Because we're bad white people.
And what it's
Yep.
it's also that it's privilege.
Pretty much.
They don't want this
Pretty
accountability.
much. No.
Oh, I'm serious.
No.
Actually, I saw somebody that Cruise Control and I interviewed years ago doing the same shit with the Carmelo Anthony. You
Yeah.
know, like it was
Oh,
all
boy.
again back to the tribal. That's where I got the whole racial graffiti and all that other stuff. I'm like, dude, this motherfucker, really?
Oh,
This dude's
really?
way more ignorant than I gave him credit for.
Well, you know,
Uh-oh.
I made fun of
It's
people
nobody
when
who-
I was a kid
Well,
who were
somebody
gay.
you know.
Or I mean,
I'll-
I would, you know, we would laugh at gay, like, oh, he's gay. You know,
course
we
I
didn't
do
even know
it.
what gay was.
Right.
If
I
you
still
ever
I still do
called
it. I don't
on,
give a shit.
yeah, I
I
mean,
do it too.
we'd call people
buddies do it all the
faggots.
time.
We'd call like
Yep.
we would just you know retards. We would
Yep.
you know. I mean, I wasn't a bad kid. I don't want
That's
you guys to
the
get the wrong
words.
idea. But you know, you're a
God,
kid.
you were so rude to people. Koala.
Seriously, I mean,
Yeah.
But that's the
no,
thing.
but you just did it because you knew it hit home somewhere, and you didn't know what it meant.
Of course not. It was just a word. Like,
Mm-mm.
oh, you're an idiot. We call you a retard.
I
Oh.
think actually, I remember calling my brother Andrew a nigger. Now he looks like me.
So
That's
that was a
hilarious.
very inaccurate. Yeah.
I was 5. I had just heard.
Just heard the,
The
word,
word-
somewhere.
Yeah.
Guys,
Oh, the word.
hold on just a minute. 1 second. How do we get? I'm sorry, Koala, but we can't. When you were 5.
Yeah.
Listen,
Oh.
you know your gender and your gender role when you're 3 now, so you knew exactly what you were doing.
What you were doing.
Totally,
Yeah.
totally. No,
totally
I'm-
new. Totally
listen,
new.
I had postpartum depression. Okay.
Did you?
Hey, you
So
know what?
It was
You're
postpartum of being born.
You know what?
Is
You're
you're saying.
5. You're 5. Go down in the basement while Honey goes to get us some medication. I'll be down there in a minute.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta get the workout
Jeez.
bands and everything, right?
Fuck.
Oh
No,
my
but
God.
I know.
because
That was terrible. But
I had just learned about people being different colors, and my dad said, and some people get insulted for their colors, and so he told me the different names, and so
Oh, no.
when my brother
That's
came
what I learned.
in and he
it was
pissed
a,
me
it was
off,
a, it was
I
a teachable moment, and it
Yeah.
turned into something
Right.
else.
when my
Well, see,
mother
for
came
me-
in, I called him, and then my other brother called him a honky, so it didn't really make sense.
Shit.
wow.
Well, see, for me, I
So
didn't-
it wasn't
I
a
just heard
black
the
and
word-
white situation then.
Exactly.
I just heard the word used. I didn't know what the fuck it meant. So I
Right.
used
There
it
was some gray area there.
I said it one day, and
It
my mom
canceled
was
out.
like, you probably don't want to use that word, especially around black people. And I was like, what are black people? I didn't even
Right,
know
exactly.
I didn't even know people had color. Honestly, I was like, what? People are? I thought colors were reserved for.
I wish
for
we could have
vehicles and-
preserved that in you, Max. I
Mm.
wish we could have kept that for everyone.
I
Just
didn't know
not
people had color.
in
When
color.
I
We
was
don't
a
just,
child,
You were racist.
I
even
was
then
born a
because
poor blind child.
You were
I
born.
didn't know.
You
Yeah.
were born innocent of the.
I was born
of
a
the-
poor blind child.
We just told him he
I
was
didn't even know
white.
what a nigger was, but all of a sudden,
and now
I
you're.
used the term.
And now.
What's
and,
What's
and
funny
now-
is what is that? Hear no evil, see no evil.
Oh,
Yeah.
Richard
And,
Pryor, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Richard Pryor, and he goes, "You mean I'm not white?"
Well, it's the Dave Chappelle one. Is
I was thinking of that.
Brilliant.
Oh, that one
When
too.
he called
Hell
the white kids niggers, and he's like,
it was
Did he
just
just call us
easier because
niggers?
all the children were white, and we just told him he was white.
oh, the white kids that
Uh.
remember they were playing the rap music, and he's like,
Uh-huh.
"You niggers, turn that down." And the white kids are like, "Did he just call us niggers? Cool."
Oh man, dude. So it's just it's just one of those moments, guys, where I'm just like, man, we are really there's some
Oh, yeah.
really sick shit going on, guys. This is not
yeah.
this is not like, oh, it's just
No,
the way
you're
it's
right.
always been. This is like
No.
bad.
yeah, that wouldn't have flown 30 years ago.
They're literally holding
Even
up their
10
hands
years
with
ago,
there's like
probably.
and it's not like 10 people, there's like hundreds of women outside of the courtroom holding up their hands in heart shapes when she goes into the fucking place and cheering for her. And then the parents have 100, like the parents, for whatever reason, they have a GoFundMe to like for her defense. And they literally put $1 million. And the thing is, on GoFundMe, you are not supposed to have like a defense of anything involving murder or children.
Oh, really?
No, and you're not
Really?
supposed to,
Wow.
but they have it up there because
Mhm.
the parents, the loophole is the parents are doing it, not her directly. And the people at GoFundMe like this shit too, or else they would have.
Of course they do. Of course they do, because I think they get a portion, right?
Well,
Whatever
and
happens with
I
that,
gotta
right?
have my own views on GoFundMe. I mean, I gotta say, it's just like, please give me things. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
stop
Yeah.
it with your begging. Like, how is GoFundMe okay? Why don't you just get out there with your cup and stand on the fucking corner and
Right.
have a sign, we'll
Right.
work for food?
It's an
Right.
internet cup. It's your internet
Right.
cup, man. That's what that is.
Yeah, it's all
Hey,
here's my, because you can get the sob story. You can actually tell them your story, and
Off
then they can,
topic, have you guys ever been approached with people trying to put money into something with because you're blind?
You didn't try to give
Uh,
me money because I'm blind?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been real helpful lately for me.
That's right. No,
I
you know what
wish.
I did have? I had somebody one time. I went to Porta Subs, which I'm
Mhm.
sure, and so I'm there, and I gave the woman my money and all that, pay for my sandwich. I sit down, and the lady walks out later. She's like, "Okay, here's your sandwich, sir. And by the way, somebody paid for your lunch, so here's your money back." And I'm like, "Somebody paid for my lunch?"
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I had somebody buy me a energy drink because I was trying to look at the energy drink thing. Of course, not
Yeah.
trying to find, not having trouble seeing what was there, but
Yeah.
trying to see what was there. Of
Yeah.
course,
Sure.
that's the big distinction, obviously, because
Sure.
it's so he's like, oh, and then he goes, oh, here, I bought it for it. And I go, oh, it's like I'm all right. It's a $3.25 soda, but I'm like, hey, that saved me $3.25.
I had
Right.
somebody
Yeah.
buy me a
Okay.
a hamburger at an airport, but you know what? I don't think it was because I was blind, because I had been escorted and she took me through the line to get the hamburger, and I had mentioned, I'm like, now because I had missed my earlier flight because the Uber didn't want to take me to the airport because of traffic. So we
Oh,
left.
man.
So I had to get another
Jeez.
one. So I missed
Oh,
my flight,
no.
and
Oh, man.
I had to get a later flight. And I'm like, well, now I gotta um wait, a few hours and blah, blah, blah. And so he bought it for me, and he was like, I just want you to know I paid for it because you've had a bad day. And that was all
Oh,
that
yeah.
was.
So that was
So
just somebody
Yes.
being good. No, this
Yeah.
person, I didn't even talk to this person. Didn't even talk
I
to
know
me.
they didn't even
It
talk
was
to
just
you,
like
yeah.
all of a sudden, some mystery person. The lady walked out with my money, and she was in my sandwich. And she goes, "Oh, and by the way, here's your sandwich back. Somebody paid for your lunch." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, that
did you get a
was
phone number?
The reason why I
no.
asked
I
that
didn't get
question
anything.
at all, the reason why I asked that question at all is because Koala mentioned a cup.
Oh, like
And that really got me to thinking about what happened to me. So I'm with my daughter. Okay, so apparently I know how to have sex.
You're a
and
parent,
I
now,
know,
so-
I know how to I know how
The
to do
poor
stuff.
blind man's gotta
Yeah, I'm not-
take care of
and he
a
is a
kid.
kid. Oh my god!
Did you have postpartum?
No,
Yeah,
I
did
did
you
not
have
have
postpartum
postpartum.
going on?
Did you have
She's
it?
alive
No, I'm
and
not
she's
gonna say
alive.
it.
She's alive
Okay.
and well to this day.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
good. Okay. So what happened,
anyway,
Vince? You with the
So
kid?
she's probably like 6, 7 years old. And we're waiting on I think at the time it was like city access or like a Uber or something. I don't know what it was. We were waiting for a ride.
Okay.
And there was this bench, and I'm like, cool. We're gonna sit on this bench and we're gonna hang out and chill. And then when the ride comes, we'll get up and get in and go.
Right.
And I had this big gulp cup in my hand, and I had just finished drinking the drink.
Okay. So it's an empty cup now, right?
So it's an empty cup now.
Oh,
Right?
shit.
Oh
Okay.
God, of course.
Oh God.
You know
Continue,
where
man.
this is going, right?
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm starting to see it.
I also have a cane in my hand, so
Oh,
it's
Jesus
obvious
Christ.
that I have a visual impairment.
Please give me money for my daughter.
And then they started coming up to me, and they're like, "Hey, man, here's a little something." I'm like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, "Oh, we're giving you some money." I was like, "Oh, oh, no. And I flipped the cup over like, this cup is not being used.
It's a
to
drink
collect-
cup. I'm waiting for the nearest trash can.
It's
to throw it
not
away.
being used to collect money.
And
I'm
they're
waiting
like-
to
and
figure
they're
out
like-
where the fuck the
and they're
trash
like-
can is.
And they're like, no, turn it around.
turn
Don't
it
be too proud.
around.
Yeah.
Turn it up. Right
How are we
side
gonna put
up.
money in it if you're not? Come on.
Like, you want to help me take
I
out the
could not. I could not. And I was probably about 25, 24, something like
That's
that.
some demeaning
I
shit,
could not. I could not believe that happened. I was like, "Wow, that is insane."
Be like, if you want to help me, you
I-
direct me to the nearest
Like-
trash can so I can throw this cup away. Is
You're
what
like,
you
and
do.
your daughter's like, Daddy, why do you look like a beggar, Daddy?
And you're like,
I think my daughter was very savvy. It's really weird because she knew about my blindness for one. I know she did because
well, she
there
said
was
she was
times.
about 6 at the time, right? I
Yeah,
think-
yeah.
Right.
And sometimes I would read her stories and stuff like that, or like show her picture books and shit like that.
Oh,
And she'll
okay.
be like, "Oh, there's a big lion here," and of course I couldn't fucking see it, right? But
Right.
I'd pretend. I'd be like, "Oh man, that is pretty awesome, yeah."
And then she's
get
like,
all into it,
And
right?
she's like, "Ha, Dad, you're a liar. That's a
How the
giraffe,
fuck
you
you see that,
motherfucker.
Dad?
That's a dog.
That's a dog, Dad, you motherfucker. You're a
That
liar."
was actually a house cat.
What she did was she goes, "No, look at it," and she'd put it in my face, like completely close to my face.
So when they're trying to
she
figure out
knew.
that you don't see,
Yeah.
That's what my
Yeah.
nephew used to do. It's funny. He used to do that. And
Yeah.
that's why I was like, Auntie has broken eyes. And then, because that's the only way he
You
could
know
get
what?
it.
That's the first time I had to learn. Like when my stepbrother came into my life. You know, he at the time my dad and stepmom weren't married, but they were dating.
Has broken
And she,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
so she used to
Old Cole Porter.
she used to tell
Don't you walk away.
Max's eyes don't work. That's what she used to say. No, Chris, Max's eyes don't work. So that's where I was like, oh, that's what you got to tell kids. My eyes don't work. You know,
Yeah.
What I go do is I go, little Billy. I go, I was cursed by the demon god Falcador, and my eye can
I lied about blah, blah,
also,
blah, blah,
also
blah.
by
If
the
you knew
way,
it.
by the way, if you aren't true to the gods, you will have this happen to you one morning. Bye, Billy. Go fun play in the park.
Yeah.
Great.
You traumatized
from
kids.
what I remember, because you know,
Are you
sometimes
much
you
more
get-
likely to hang out with Cruz?
That's right. That's why I want to keep. That's why,
you know what?
that's why I'm mad they're getting killed, because I want to keep them alive so I can traumatize them.
Tell the story that you fucked with the
That's
neighbor kid
terrible.
one time with your prosthetic eye or whatever the fuck you did. That's a funny
Oh
story.
my God, dude. I used to.
That's a great story, man. That's an
That's
awesome
Oh,
story.
man, dude. I used to tell you that when I was a kid. I used to laugh about it on the bus, didn't I?
Yeah, well, you're like, dude, I pulled my eye out and this kid freaked out. You used to do that shit a lot, man.
His name was Johnny. Johnny down the street. He had a
Johnny down the street.
Johnny down the street.
He was a little
sounds like
fucking
a
kid.
country song.
He was
His
like
name
5
Johnny
years
down the
old.
His
street.
name was Johnny.
Actually,
Johnny
it
down
sounds
the
like a
street.
country
Johnny
singer.
down the street.
He had a real life hot teenage sister named Buffy.
Oh God.
I am
Remember,
not
name was
joking.
Buffy.
Yeah. So I see this. So this
The
kid used
dog named Buffy.
So I think the kid was like 5. He one time was like, "You get an eye so he fucked with my eye one time, and I was like, "All right, little fucker." So I could take out my prosthetics. So I used to take it out and go, "Oh," and I put it on my forehead. And I'd stick it, and I could stick it on my forehead because it was like the shape of an eye. It's like a suction cup.
Yeah.
So it was wet from my eye, so I could take it out and go.
Oh,
Stuck you.
And stick it on my forehead, and I go, oh, and I guess at one point,
Didn't his mom come to your house or some shit?
my mom goes, Jeff, don't do that. His mom came to the house and said, my son's having nightmares about.
I wonder
That's
whatever
fucking
happened.
That's shit.
That's an awesome story. I love that
Whatever
story. man.
happened to Johnny down the street? I wonder what his criminal record is. 'cause, you know,
Yeah, that dude, he made me
I
have a
don't know,
postmortem.
but there was this guy named
Yeah, you're
John-
gonna have to be self-flatulent.
flatulating.
Oh wait, wait.
And put all the blame on his criminal record on
Well, you
just
know what?
you
If you
doing
two
that
On
was
one
your
thing.
eye thing.
You
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
have been an
It was-
influencer back then, dude. You could have
No,
just
no,
like,
He was an
See,
influencer.
I'm catching on to what this self-flatulation is. Look,
Exactly.
And I'm
Exactly.
Like, I'm like
Exactly.
Johnny. Johnny. He's like, oh, I go, are you much more likely to get scared? Are you much so much more likely?
I have a little
Start going to his
survey.
house with your eye on your forehead. Johnny.
Do you have 20
Johnny,
causing
I got a
surprise.
few. Johnny, I've got a few questions on a confidential basis.
Sound like the Saw guy.
Oh yeah. Do you want to play a game?
Do you want to take a poll? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not called
Oh,
Saul.
hey,
No,
what
it's
was
not
the-
called Saul. It's called Herd because it's on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. 'cause
If you
can't
could
see.
do like
Ah.
Zoom calls,
Right,
you
it's
could
called
get
Herd.
your eye
It's-
on your
Yeah,
forehead.
it's called
Oh.
Herd. No, it's not. It's
Hey,
yeah, it's
what
called
was-
Herd,
hold
not
on.
Saw. It's,
What
you
was the-
saw
what-
something, you heard something. It's called
What
Yeah,
Herd.
yeah, okay.
What was
I
the
thought
book?
I was thinking HERD, and then I
It
started
could
thinking
be.
about take him in the back and let the livestock fuck him.
right.
Oh,
That's
What
where
was-
that's where my mind
right.
went.
What was the book? I think it was,
Are you
was
much
it
more
The
likely
Stand?
to suck the buckerdoodle out of his ball sack, or are you
What was the book where the guy had the eye in the middle of his forehead? It was a Stephen King book. I think was it The Stand?
I think it was
The Dark Man, I think they called him.
The
Or something.
eye of
don't
the
know.
tiger.
Well, there was Swan, right?
Was it Swan Song? It might have been Swan Song by
Yeah,
Robert
Swan Song.
McCammon.
Yeah,
Where he had
Swan
the
Song.
guy had the eye in the middle of his head. And
Yeah, well,
he
I was
called-
that dude, and I scared the shit out of him. And they you know, it's funny. Oh wow, I
That's what he
looked him.
gets, though.
I looked
Talking
him up.
trash.
Wait, hold on. I looked him up.
You looked the dude up? The actual
Woman
guy?
named Buffy Sanders in Las Vegas found with one eye gouged out.
Oh,
Wait,
damn! he
killed
gouged
by
his
her
sisters
younger
out.
brother Johnny, who had a prosthetic eye. Oh, that's no coincidence. Oh, never mind. Anyway, let's talk about something.
Yeah. A
Yeah,
prosthetic
yeah, okay.
eye was found on her forehead.
They call him the contact killer.
Nope.
Oh
And he was
my
nicknamed
gosh.
later when he went to prison. They nicknamed him Iodine.
Gives new meaning to the term eye for an eye.
Jesus.
Whatever happened to Johnny down the street?
Johnny down
Johnny, I'm telling you, Johnny down the street sounds like almost like a country western singer. Like Johnny,
Down the
last
street.
name down the street,
John and down street. Down and down.
Down.
down the street. It would just be one long word, like down the street.
Johnny down the street.
Down.
I feel like it's a song. I feel like it's a song.
No,
now.
it'd be Johnny down the street had an auntie with broken eyes.
Eyes. He
That's,
stole a prosthetic and it was no surprise.
Actually, didn't Edgar Allan Poe? That was another one. Remember about his uncle, the Telltale Heart?
Oh God, yeah, the guy
Remember
with
that
the
one?
eye.
If
Yeah.
the eye offends thee, pluck it out. Remember that?
That was me. No, I scared the shit out of that kid multiple times, and then I actually went into his
Multiple
house, and I actually went over there and apologized to the mom. I was like, I'm sorry. You know, my mom was. That was when your mom actually said my mom didn't go over there and say, you don't talk to my son that way. My son got needed the cake the voodoo.
No,
Right,
she
trying to,
said,
like,
you better go
She went,
apologize.
you're gonna go fucking apologize to this fucking mom and this kid. And then I went in there, and then she gave me like cookies all the time and shit. And I came over there and started.
So
hanging
you
out.
were cool after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, back in the day when we had discipline.
Back in
yeah.
the day when we didn't like celebrate the strangulation of 3 children.
Well, we didn't do that because my mama she pumped out 5 of us youngins. And we're all still,
Damn.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
only
we
been
put-
2
at
of
least-
us. Thank God.
She was a little thing and she pumped out 5 of us youngins.
Youngins, as far as
Done
we
fed
can
us
tell.
all.
Damn.
As far as we
Done
know.
care, and she babysat because she
Yeah.
had to work while we was still not in school. So she babysat other youngins. So we had other babies in the house. So I was changing diapers at age 4. I was.
But
Damn.
it's what's sick about that is that I don't know how, like, it's hard to feed like 1 or 2 extra mouths. How did they do that? Because I mean, you have the
I don't
baby
know.
boom generation where they had like 8 kids and 10 kids, and you're like, how in the world did you support
Because that's
all
what
those
they,
kids?
that's
and they
all they
didn't
focused.
die?
That's all they focused on.
Right.
We
The
had-
kids, the kids were assets, for later. You know what I'm saying? They worked
Yeah, I
the farm.
get
or-
But
that.
they were
Yeah,
also-
I mean, we
but-
helped mom, and then we also, we lived
Actually,
in
we got 2
a country kind of environment. So
You got 2 people on
we-
that. We got a Mormon and we got a Mexican. You both could tell us, man, how it goes down.
well, I mean, we had, we had the farmers co-ops and stuff like that. We had, and we grew in the garden and things. So we had fruit, we had steers that we raised for beef, and
I think you should put
chickens.
on your country voice again, because that's
Stairs for
pretty
We had
much.
beef.
steers we done raised for beef.
Stairs and
Yeah, and
queers.
they were, you know who they were made by? They were made by John down the street.
Johnny down the street
Johnny down
done
the
came
street.
over and gave us the
Yeah,
alfalfas.
and then they took us in the back with livestock. You got
We
it?
had the
We'll come back with
livestock, so I
livestock
got
talking.
put in the back a few times, but I didn't. I survived it.
That's yeah, our code.
That's why I done got the
Yeah.
hemorrhoidal problem.
Yeah.
Oh no!
You got the hemorrhoidal problem?
our
Oh, shit.
code for
Oh
it was,
man!
our code for it was changing the diapers.
That's right. I had to go. You
At
got to
the
go
age of
change the
4.
diapers.
At the age of 4, oh my god! Fucking cruise control.
Oh
Oh,
man.
yeah. Hey, you know what? If they're gonna get mad at me for this, I'm gonna say you're rocking your baby back and forth while listening to strangulation testimony.
Yeah,
Hey,
Right.
There's nothing
fuck
worse
you.
than
Side
that.
with a
You
child
can't
killer,
fuck with
so,
me anymore.
yeah.
I'm broken, guys. I'm not joking. This is the breaking moment of this. There's something that it happened last year and it's happening again. It's just that moment where I'm just like, I'm disconnecting. I don't know if it's a Jungian thing. I'm not going to get too like, oh, it's a stage, but like we said, that phase where you just like disconnect and you're like, because I'm doing it with my
Where
other
you
groups
just don't
too.
give a
Like,
fuck, right? You
like
just
I'm doing my other groups. Like I had a show today, right? And my no script people, I'm gonna say fuck it. They had rehearsal at 1. I had a show at 2. Clay and I are both in that group. We said we can't be there because we're doing an improv show. And they go, oh, and what did they do? They had the rehearsal. And they didn't go, oh, well, maybe this one rehearsal, because we have 2 a week, maybe this other theater down there could use 10 to 12 people or even 8 or 9 of us coming down.
So none of them came down to support,
and
is what you're saying.
support 2 of your players there because they love community theater so much, but they don't support any other community theater except the.
Oh, it has to be. Yeah.
And so
It's-
they go. So now, and they had a retreat, and they're having retreats where they talk about all these.
Oh God, retreats.
The new thing, guys. The new word, the new term is living consent.
What?
What?
Wait,
Living
what?
consent?
What?
What's that mean? What's that mean?
It's that whole green light, red light shit where it's all
Huh?
about like consent. Or if you're not feeling like getting criticism, you can come to your improv, and then you can just not be criticized. Like I don't want to be criticized tonight. I had a bad day, and I'm like,
Yo, man, this is why I stopped doing improv.
Oh
and there was too
my
much
God.
walkatry.
right, living consent.
Theater has always, any performance has always had
Yeah.
critics. Any writing, books. And
Well, this is
what the
criticism of
fuck?
improv scenes. Like if you're in a scene and you do something, and I go, "Hey, if you did yellow light or red light, I got to take that in consideration and not give it the same." Like yellow light is like, well, I can give the criticism, but
And
I can't
that's-
give it too much. And red light is no criticism
Oh
at all.
my God.
That's too
I can't
like-
survive that.
That's what I'm saying. It's too insulated.
I'm taking a break, but here's the thing. Like I said, they don't talk like I literally said,
that shit
Hey,
would've-
well, I guess I don't understand it. Like you have 2 people in this group. They have never come to there's maybe 3 of them in the whole group have ever come to a show before. They didn't come to my improv jams.
This is why
that
I don't
had
do
about-
improv
I
anymore,
I had a
man.
free improv jam at low places 2 months in a row. 3 improvisers came, and 2 of them came twice. One of them didn't improvise at all. He just came and sat there. It was just like, and I'm like, all right. You didn't get up and say, hey, I'm part of no script. Because I was trying to get everybody to get up. I was getting all the different groups in town to get up together so we can go, hey, I'm in this group. Then let me tell you something else that happened. Did I talk about this last time? I don't think I've been on since I talked about this shit.
I don't. Yeah,
I need to vent
remember.
on this. So there was a show. We had a thing called Porch Fest. And it's this thing in the town where anybody can get together, and they have little things, and it's like there was all these little events going on. Well, there was an opportunity for a group to do a 5 to 6 meetup, right?
Okay.
And the group was going to play before was the group that gave me the lead. Well, I got the information, and I go, oh well, I'll call tomorrow. It was like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I'm like, I'll call tomorrow. I didn't think it was a big deal because I didn't think anybody else was getting the information. So I'm like, my Coots group can do a show from 5 to 6. I thought, oh well, I'll just call tomorrow. I call the next day, and they go, oh, we talked to the other people that the no script group. they got the 5 to 6 thing. I go, oh, I was like, oh, well, I'll talk to them. Like, oh, I'll talk to them. Maybe we can do a combo thing. Maybe we can have like a group where the first group does
Nope.
it, and then maybe
They
we could do
snatched your
have
slot, didn't they? They took your shit.
I went out and I go, hey, they called both of us for this slot. I was like, well, maybe we could do a combination, and they go, well, the person was like, well, we only have an hour. And this is one of the people who came and does stuff with us. So I don't want to be too, we only have an hour. And I'm like, well, I just told you that the other group, like they gave it to us. Like, why don't we just do a combo thing? Like,
let's have a combo hour. Yeah.
There's only 3 improv groups in town. It's me, the other group, and maybe we could do it, and then maybe all 3 of us could do like a 2-hour thing together. And no, so we got a Sunday night slot at a fucking food cart in between
food
two.
Cart?
Yeah, we got it. We were let me tell you what the fuck happened. They go, oh, we'll give you. They go, we can give you this on Sunday. It's bands are
Throw you
playing
a
in
crumb.
between. And I go, I didn't think it was a crumb at the time. Like, oh, we're gonna get 2 slots from 6. We get there, it's between 2 picnic tables, so there's no stage.
No stage. It's just
and
between...
it's on gravel.
Grass,
but they
gravel.
no gravel, no the gravel, and they put a fucking like a rug out for like the bands, and I go, oh, there's a rug out, and then the band closes up, and every time the band closed up, they rolled the rug.
You don't get a rug even.
So
goddamn.
So we're standing on gravel doing improv in between picnic tables. They're not like we're not like, let's say like they're not in front of us. So and so then oh, by the way, none of the no scripters came to that Sunday night one. This one I told everybody about that because I said, hey, we're doing that Sunday, and they go, yeah, by the way, they're doing it. They said everything. The Saturday night thing got like 30 to 40 people at a park, and they had actually a stage to perform at. So they got to perform on a stage, all because I didn't call that night, because I thought, well, even if I'm in that group, I am in NS. I'm in it. I went there. I went to the goddamn rehearsal and told them there. They go, oh yeah, and I go, hey, how about well, we only get an hour. I just want to go. But me and him are in the group. We're both in that group. We could, and then they don't come to this one today. Beautiful 73-degree day. 4 people come because no one does shit in this town, and I'm just.
Hey man, this is why when you say to me, hey, hey, you got the improv bug back? You should go to the improv. No, that's why, man, because that bullshit.
But I guarantee you, LVIP is never even remotely close. This is cultish. They have retreat. They had a retreat last, and they of course they had the whole
LVIP
thing.
has probably gotten culty since.
They
then.
have the whole.
They were getting kind of culty as I was, as we were there.
Yeah, they might have gone all fucking wokish, but like this group, they had like the whole thing where you give each a positive thing about each other.
Oh yeah, that sounds horrible.
So anyway, it's
getting kind of culty. It's getting kind of culty.
Like I had to
power.
Like the night before I had and by the way, they had a producers meeting, and the night before, because I was like
producers meeting.
Because they have producers, they have committees and producers, and they have auditions for So it's like
a little more involved, man.
Oh, they think they're the bee's knees, man. They're like, oh my god, what's
bee's
so
knees.
good? Yeah, damn right.
Cat's meow.
Yeah, cat's meow, right? So, God damn it, motherfucker, sit in there, god damn it. So the funny thing is, so I'm like, oh well, I'll just be in that show. I'll be in that show that night. Well, they did it on Discord, and they did it, and they go, oh well, we've already filled 4 of the slots. But we have 4 left for that show. So we have 16 people, and they take 4 people who obviously are, let's see, producer 1, producer 2. So they like, oh, we'll fill in these 4 slots with us, and then we'll give 4 other out for the rest of the group. So I didn't get a slot to perform in that.
Oh, wow. So you got fucked out of that one too.
It's just like, all the slots are,
dude,
and I'm just like
ego-driven bunch of,
and they don't help other theaters out. They don't help other. I have a Monday night class. None of them ever come to it. It's free.
Well,
it's not
I'm
a class.
glad to know that this goes on in other cities, not just Las Vegas.
All it is it's like all I do in those groups is I play improv games, so anybody can come. They either come once and then don't come again, or they never come, or if they do come, it's like, oh, we decided to drop in. Whoa.
It reminds me of the 11 boobs thing you used to do. Remember that one?
Oh,
was it you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then finally, like when nobody, I forget what it was, but somebody finally asked us, like, "Do you guys?" That's back when I was with
Why
Chef.
was it an uneven amount of boobs?
I'll tell you why. Because it was
Right.
That's a good question.
because the name was in itself sexist. It was 4 women and 3 guys.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so the
11
guys
boobs.
had man boobs?
No,
No.
8 no, the
Four
eight,
times- nigga titties.
four times two
No.
is 8,
and then
Right.
plus 3 is
They still
11.
had-
no, 4 women and 3 boobs.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
you men are boobs. You men are
That's what I
boobs.
said. 4 times 2 is
I
8,
see.
plus
Yep.
3 is 11.
Yeah,
I
So
see. I
boobs.
see.
So the men are the
Okay.
boobs. Is that what that is?
And I was like, oh, that was back when I would, like, but I
You
wasn't.
should have called it tits and boobs.
No.
How about boobs and tubes? Because you got your dick plus your,
Oh,
your
God.
tits.
How
Boobs and
about-
tubes, man.
How about bitches and boobs? That would have been good.
Bitches and boobs.
Yeah,
There you
that
go.
would work.
I like
But
it.
I
I like
remember
it.
somebody after the fact, like, asked Shell and I if we want to be a part of it. And we're like, oh, you guys didn't ask us in the beginning. Now all of a sudden, people are dropping off. And
Well, then it would have been 13 boob or 12 boob. No, 14 boobs.
man, dude, I don't know what the fuck. It would have just been.
But see, the whole point is like, yeah, guys are boobs. See,
I know. I get it.
I know,
So-
but it's just so
So
stupid.
woke ass sexist shit. Yeah, okay.
And that was
yeah.
back in 2005, dudes. That was like when I
Very sexually harassed right now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, remember
Really?
when I clowned that
Oh.
one gay dude
I know.
that one time? And
Oh dear. Oh dear. No, you can't do
no,
that.
there was
Can't
a
do that.
dude that was gay as fuck. And he was performing with us, and we
Yes.
we had to play this game.
All right.
I think it was called
I'm gonna
what
leave
was
that
it?
alone.
That's Not True or something like that. I
That's
think
not
that was
true.
yeah, it was called That's Not True. And
You're
there
gay
was-
as fuck. That's
That's
not
not
true.
Angry gay John Donald Trump.
well, you know what it was? They were talking about a closet or something like that, and he said something
Oh
about the closet.
no.
And so I jumped out and I went,
Oh
"That's
no.
not true. He's never come out of his closet."
Oh.
Remember that?
I don't
think
know.
Cruise Control, you were there for that one, weren't you?
Oh,
I
no.
don't know.
When I clowned that
hope
dude,
I-
and he walked outside. He like went out the backstage door to pry or whatever the fuck he went to go
Yeah, I
do.
would have said,
You want to do something.
I would have said his closet doesn't exist. He's clean out of that closet.
Yeah, it was something with the closet.
I
and
love
was like,
I love how he, instead of like breaking the stereotype of the whole thing he's upset about, he goes, oh, and like
I'm gonna
walks
go out
out.
and
yeah,
cry.
like walked out to do whatever the hell he was gonna do.
You know what?
Yeah.
There's no stereotype there. I'm talking about.
I'm a faggot and I know it. Like
Never come out of this
My
closet.
mom.
it was something about the closet. There was something about the closet in there, and you're supposed to say that's not true or whatever. And so at one point
That's
I
a
just
lie.
said,
Yeah,
that's
a lie.
not true. He never came out of the closet or something.
And I'm sure you got. Did you
wow.
get a talking to at the end?
No, actually, I did not. I got a lot of claps though. A lot of people were laughing and cheering and clapping to that shit.
I mean, even outside.
I'll tell you where I got
Made
the.
it so
I'll
much
tell you where I got
Better
the
for the
talking
poor
to.
guy.
I'll tell you where I got the talking to though was the time we did the you may not have been with the group yet.
I remember that. This is the one where you did the video and you.
Oh, the blowjob with
Peter
the blowjob.
Pizer.
Yeah, Peter Pizer. Yep, that motherfucker. He got in my face
Hi, I'm
afterwards, and he was
Peter.
like,
I want to fuck
"This is an-
Sue badly."
"This is an adult show, and my friend brought her 3-year-old, and they'll never come to another show again." And I'm like, I couldn't say anything. I'm like, well,
wait. What did you do?
So there was a game we played called Three Blanks, right? And what was the thing they chose?
I have no idea, but it's something It's something that involves
Somehow it was 3 hookers or something. So yeah, I
It
think
wouldn't be hookers.
it was something.
Not in a not an LVIP show.
I don't know, dude, because I think they did say hookers, 3 hookers. Somehow I integrated blowjob into it.
Oh, God. And Peter Pizer came up, and he's this like little guy. He's like, "Hi, I'm
Yeah, he
Peter
got it. I
Pizer."
remember that. I was sitting down, and he's like, "Brett, this is a church, and you had, My friend brought her 3-year-old daughter, and they'll never come to another show
And,
again.
and then he looked down and goes, "Why do you have a hard on?" You're like, "Because this is great. This is exactly what I
That's
did.
what I wanted.
Come on, tell me more. Do you gonna cry? Yes, I am. Oh yeah, tell me.
Actually,
do you feel like
most people weren't mad at me. I think
Oh, man.
even speakerphone, who was like involved with the church, she didn't really give a shit. I was trying to explain myself to her, and she was just like, yeah, people get.
Where do you come up with these fucking names?
Well, all the women get
speakerphone,
animal
sluggo.
Yeah, how did I get
and
koala?
Koala, right?
Well,
what the fuck is going on there?
Once upon a time, if you really want to go back, because remember originally you were teddy bear.
All right.
I
Well,
don't.
Let's
I
not go
don't
down.
remember that.
Let's not go down the goddamn museum lane.
You gotta go to the museum, man.
We're already traumatized by it, regardless. By the way, koalas are some of the most evil. They will eat people. They actually eat people.
Right. I'm like,
Koalas eat people?
yes.
They do?
Yeah.
Be aware.
What do they do? That's crazy. Koalas eat people.
Uh-huh.
And they get hemorrhoids after.
That's right. That's how I got him. I was
All
done
the
eating
people
some
you
folk.
ate, right?
Yes, he's
How
eating
does a
some
koala eat
dude.
they're not that big. They're
Come
small,
on, no,
aren't
let
they?
me see. Let me ask.
I was eating some folk.
Do koalas eat people?
That's crazy. I never knew a koala would eat a person. They're pretty small, aren't they?
Well, we got some wherewithal.
Ah, I see.
Let's see. No, okay, no. So that was a lie, I guess. No, koalas do not eat people.
Yeah,
Damn
see,
it.
there we go.
Or sick. They don't. Let's see.
They eat leaves and shit, and that's it.
No, what is the one? It's not koala. Then it's not koala. Then I thought it was something else.
Is it a kangaroo that eats people?
Oh, wombats, maybe?
Wombats? I don't know.
I don't know. There was something
Is
in
it an
Australia.
Australian
Not
thing?
koala.
Yeah, I
No,
think it's
koalas
probably
are herbivores. Koalas are boring. God.
Whoa!
Whoa!
So no people eating on your end. You're boring.
Koalas are
Good, boring
You
You know
fucking
what's
animals.
boring is cruise control. You don't even have to fucking hit the gas pedal.
See now I don't know. I don't know if Louis
I'm
knows
going to
all
remain
about.
neutral on that one. Oh, God damn it.
I don't know if Louis knows about the zoozeum. So all the women I know get animal or object names. That's why she's koala.
Oh,
and
jeez.
so
speakerphone. Fucking
yeah,
speakerphone.
I have a bunch of them, man.
Dude, you're told the wrong. There's a psychological term for it.
right.
It's
We
very
really
simple.
don't.
It's called objectification.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
would
what it
say
is?
so.
So
But
Because
it's okay.
why would
The
she
women
know
love
that-
it.
why
The
would
women
she-
love it though, dude. They
Why-
fucking love to get names, dude. They
Why
fucking
would she love? Why would she be called speakerphone? Did you speak into her or something?
no, you know what? She was very talkative, actually. She was very
Oh.
talkative.
Oh dear.
And actually, my roommate at the time, Hen Dog, he helped me come up with that. I was like, yeah, man, she's really talkative. He's like, why don't you just call her speakerphone? I'm like, oh, okay, that'll work. Yeah, speakerphone's good. I like it. So we had other ones. We had Pug. We had I have a bunch of names. My coworkers, same thing. Give them names.
of names.
Oh yeah, there's a
I
bunch.
mean,
every
you didn't
female.
like it when you were called goatee.
Well, I'm goat. That's why I give the women. I call them goat.
Goatee.
But you can call me
Goatee.
goat. I'm goat. And that's cool. But when you call me goatee, it's almost like, oh, you're poking fun at my zoozeum.
Goatee.
Hey, you know what? By the way, they've moved out of our building. They've been moved to another building. That
How did
organization.
I not know she was? Oh, your work building. Okay.
Yeah, my work building. Yeah. So she's out of there. So
She doesn't haunt you.
no, you know what?
Oh, good.
You know what? Okay. So here's the thing. We were cool towards the after all the adult wipe thing. I think that kind of like
So you came out of it clean.
yeah, I did. I came out clean with the wipes. Yes, exactly. So but we were. I mean, we were cool afterwards.
Sorry,
We had no
guys.
problems. We were cool. We talked once in a while, but it was nothing. I mean, I think she realized like, okay, he's not into me. That's cool. And she had a new boyfriend, which she always would tell Chinchilla about. That's my assistant.
Even she has a
Everyone.
animal name.
Right, he
Every-
doesn't stop at work.
Every
It's just
My boss has a name.
every
and
Everybody.
fellas
female
are
he
mean too,
knows.
by the way.
Chinchillas are not
Everyone.
mean.
Yes, they are.
How are chinchillas mean?
Chinchilla.
Chinchillas
know.
aren't mean.
I
What are
don't
you
know.
talking about?
I just know they are.
They are not mean.
I'm gonna
Chinchillas are soft, and you can.
I'm going
pet
to
them.
ask AI because they're always
Well,
white.
koalas are
Are
boring.
chinchillas
I guess.
mean?
No, koalas aren't boring.
Well, that's what cruise.
we
That's what.
spit at people and we.
That's
you
what
know.
somebody. That's what
Where
somebody
did you
by the
hear
name of
this?
Cruise Control said.
I think you told me about it actually.
No, I never said.
Uh-huh.
Koalas just eat leaves and fall out of gum trees and shit.
Well, there you go. That's what I do.
Well, yeah, but you don't
It's not
eat
boring.
people. You don't do
No, I
spit
don't
at
eat
people,
people.
and
I thought
know.
you said they spit at people.
no. You know what it was? I think you had an Australian friend that was like, "Oh, that's hardly a compliment," you know.
Maybe somebody said it, but I thought you said it. Maybe I don't know.
No, what
I don't want to be like a camel, be spitting at
No,
or a
I-
fucking llama.
that was an
the
Australian.
Peruvian camels.
I thought you had an
Yeah,
Australian
we-
friend that was like, "It's hardly a compliment."
Well, I did have one that said that, but I couldn't. Oh, so we're just cute little cuddly people that fall out of gum trees. Well, there we go.
You get drunk because you drink
Yay.
the juice out of the gum leaf, and then you guys are fucked up and you fall out of the gum tree.
There you go.
There you go.
Yep,
Yes,
that's,
okay.
that works.
So did it tell you if chinchillas are mean? I don't
I'm
think
trying to
chinchillas
find
are.
out. It didn't give me the right thing because I read it wrong because I wrote it wrong. Let's see.
Well, maybe you should say
No,
our
chinchillas are not
chinchillas.
typically mean. They are generally gentle, docile, and not aggressive towards humans.
Now,
Told
cruise,
you.
cruise
So-
control.
So
Cruise
chinchillas
control.
are even more boring than
Are
koalas.
you least likely to agree with that statement? A little
More
bit likely
likely,
to
yeah.
agree with the statement.
Uh,
So
More
you
than
really-
likely to agree with this statement.
Yeah. Are you less likely? More likely?
I got to go
Neutral?
back there in 10 hours and do it for go for another round, and I'm not even
That's-
worried about it.
That sounds great, man. I'm kind of
I'm-
envious.
I'm sure you are. And for a Sunday morning, it's going to be fantastic. It's Sunday, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch On
Are you
Patrol.
calling me on a Sunday?
Sunday, it's the Lord's Day.
I'm gonna watch On
Get
Patrol
yourself
live.
a
and-
real job.
To get yourself. One guy goes, "Suck my dick," and, they say all that kind of shit. It's like we're like, hey, yeah. Or the one person, yeah. You want me to answer, huh? You want me to answer, huh? Yeah. And I'm like, I just go, have a nice day. Click. Oh, dude, the stupid people, dude, are the people in the middle
what
of
are
the
some good ones? Which nasty ones have you? I want to hear some bad.
like my favorite one, like I said, Trump. I want Trump to die. Would you like to? I want Trump to die.
Okay.
I want Trump to die.
Are you more than likely to think that? Are you
I
less
want
likely to think
Trump to die.
that?
And I'm like, all right.
They probably think you're affiliated with some political party or some weird shit.
Well-
You know what's amazing about that is if you said that like 25, 30 years ago, you could be investigated for that. It's actually amazing
Right,
that
a
people
threat
would
on
say
the
that.
president, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know when my dad, no, he was in the FBI way long ago in the 70s, but he had friends who were in the Secret Service, and they're like,
I
if
really
you,
think that still exists.
I think it does, but
Oh, of
it's like
course.
people still do it, like they do it
Yeah,
now.
but what's crazy is like I saw this one TikTok that said, this lady said, I want somebody to go over to the White House and do what they need to do and blah blah blah, like just basically
Hey,
saying
Madonna did it and it was all good.
kill the
Nobody's-
president, right? And then
Yeah.
the guy who's actually doing the TikTok, he goes, this is going to get you in some real trouble, right? This has got to get you in some real trouble. And I
Right.
don't know if it ever happened, but he's like, you're basically threatening the president. You know what happens to people who threaten the
It's
president?
because of the internet. You just can't do it. You can't get them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then,
but
like I said,
you can get some. It's not anonymity. You know what I
it's
mean?
stupid. Like I said, it's the same thing with these women with the babies. Like they just don't understand
Yeah,
the
yeah.
consequence, and that's what I'm talking about with
Exactly.
that empathy shit, self-empathy. They have no idea of the consequences of anybody else because the only people they care about are themselves. but they can't say that they care about themselves only, because to do though would be to admit to themselves that they're the evil character in the in the story, that they're the bad guy.
Not the bad guy.
No,
The
no, 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 no,
good
no, no,
guy.
no, 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 no. It's
I empathize.
It's like
So, but I don't
it's
know
like my
if that's
brother's
the right,
mad at.
if that's the right term. Self empathy. It sounds too weird.
By the way, guys, you know you're in the
Congratulations.
hood. You guys know what you're in the hood when your air conditioner kicks on and you smell weed. I'm serious.
That's what you're smelling right now.
My air just kicked on, and all of a sudden I get this whiff of weed, and I'm like,
I shut my back door an hour ago because I could smell it coming over my fence.
oh shit. Well, it's coming
And
in
I'm not
from
in
my
the
air
hood.
conditioning. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, it's everywhere, man.
Yeah, I can smell it in my apartment. I'm not sure why.
I don't know why either, man. That's so weird. Why is it
Yeah.
happening to you?
We're self-empathizing with you.
call you cruise control.
Yeah, right,
'Cause
man.
he's cruising
Yeah,
cruising
yeah,
on a
bro.
Sunday afternoon.
It's not Sunday yet. Well, actually, it is in the East Coast. Holy shit! It's 10
Kind of
o'clock.
like
I
with
know, it's
my,
like 10
with
o'clock,
my
right?
job, man. It's Sunday.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
5
Damn
o'clock.
right.
Hey.
It's 4:27.
It's 4:20 somewhere, motherfucker.
Why was that? That was the dumbest. I remember going into my friend's dorm room, my freshman year of college, and he was like, "Let's take bong hits, man. It's 4:20." And I looked at him and I literally said, as opposed to every other time I've come to your dorm room, like,
what
why
makes
are we?
4:20?
You know, we always do this.
Dude, it's a cheer, man. Well, there's even a
was
place.
it the date 420? Is that what
Yeah.
he was saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm actually going to the beach a little later, so I'm not going to do
dude,
that.
dude, you guys don't even understand. Here they have hot dogs and shit and grills out of every weed place.
Because you're in Oregon.
Yeah, you're in Oregon, bro.
I mean,
You know?
it's just
Everything's legal there, isn't like meth and shit like that legal now?
Man, I don't know, bro. Dude, all I need
we're cooking meth out of my sitz bath. I mean, it's just fucking
Hey,
great.
man, the cop stole my.
sits
Yeah,
back.
dude, the fucking cop, dude, the guy there, dude. He was like, "Oh man, he's like, yeah, man, I went to jail for 2 weeks, and you know who got in touch with his mom?
Who?
The place I work at."
Oh shit!
Because they called. He goes, I don't have any of her number, but I know this number because I call it every day.
So wait, did he get arrested at work?
No. He couldn't. He goes, I guess he said I didn't have a phone in jail, so I had him call this number so they can call my mom. So I guess they called
Hey,
his work.
man.
Because it was the only number he could remember because he would call it all the time, right?
Oh right.
So he calls work and says, "Dude,
You have to
I'm
contact
in
my
jail,
mom."
bro. Call my mom for me.
Right.
Damn. So it's third party communication, basically.
Yeah,
You
or
know.
they got for some reason that they did, and he's back working
Damn.
there because, like I said, the place is just like completely. It doesn't. One thing I like about it is it doesn't lie about what it is. It doesn't try to be more than it is. There's no. There are people there, and it's so funny hearing all the gay and trans people there that are talking about Jim Johnson doesn't like biological male. And, it's like, and I know inside they're screaming, going, "Ah!" You know why? Most of the reason why they're screaming is because a lot of the things they're reading sound completely sensible when read out. In other words, it's not like they're reading and going, "That sounds ridiculous." They're going, "Wait, this really actually sounds like something I would not vote for myself, and I'm gay," or whatever,
Right.
Right.
Because when you read it out, when you read that kind of stuff, blah 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 supports having transports, whatever, blah blah blah, because that's a big thing. And that, by the way, that's another thing going on. Have you guys heard about that before we wrap up?
Oh yeah.
Jesus
Transports?
Christ, the
hell's that?
WNBA thing. Okay, so the WNBA, the Women's National Basketball Association, Max.
Oh jeez.
Now they got
I know what that
dudes.
is.
No. This is even another one that we got.
Matter of fact, there was a chick that used to play basketball at UNLV that had some beautiful feet.
But no, this
Her name was Nakia.
Of course he did.
Oh man, she was hot. Oh, her name was Nakia
Beautiful
Jones.
feet.
Oh, they were chewable. They were so amazing.
Oh
Anyway,
God. Okay, just get off of.
all right.
So how did you?
No, don't get off.
He did get off.
Don't get off.
He did get
I
off.
did get off. I did. Oh
Damn you,
man.
koalas.
you guys want to hear the story? I mean, I'll
No.
tell it to you. if
No,
you're
no,
interested.
no.
No. This is not smoke signals. I heard that fucking shit was called.
Which one? The smoke break?
No. Anyway, so what was that? Okay, so what's going on is
Just do it before you go to sleep.
in the WNBA, the Women's National Basketball Association, they are completely woke. They are totally pro-trans.
Oh, they would be.
They have got a lot of they're totally like pro whatever. So this woman, Sophie Cunningham, comes out and says, I do not want to play with biological men in a locker room with them. I do not want to play sports with them. It's unfair. It's obviously unfair. I don't want to do it. So now this big brouhaha. So at one point, now they're wearing, like, people are getting ejected for not for wearing the trans support t-shirts, but for wearing XXXY t-shirts. The coaches are saying, we support trans people. I would love for trans people to be in this league. We're inclusive. And then at one point, Sophie Cunningham gets hacked like a total flagrant foul. The woman who got the flagrant foul was kicked out. However, afterwards, she said white privilege and posted it on Twitter with her message saying that was the reason. So it's all this crazy woke shit. But here's the crazy thing. So two NBA players, former NBA players, have applied for the WNBA draft because they do not have a definition of women in their bio. So
these are dudes. These are guys that actually applied.
Ernest Cancer. I should. Do I still have my thing on the
share?
The share. I should, huh?
You should. Yeah.
Let me see
I didn't do anything.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Cantor WNBA announcement. I'm going to try to look it up.
All right. Oh God.
Yeah.
How do you go down these rabbit holes, man? This is like some shit that.
Well, now that he has the job, it'll be fine.
Oh, he has all this time to do whatever, right? Like dig around. He says, I got nothing to do all day. Shit.
Yeah, like so no, what he's doing is he's making the
you're
point.
still a little salty about what he said, huh?
See, I don't have to say
all right,
any
psychology, motherfucker.
I don't have to say anything. See, I don't do I, Louis? See,
No.
it plays itself. Yeah. The game plays itself.
The tape keeps playing. The tape keeps playing.
The tape keeps playing. The tape keeps playing, huh?
The tape.
The tape. Okay.
The tape. Like cassette tape. We're all fucking old people. You know that.
Yeah. The tape keeps playing. Yeah, right.
Who's on the take? What?
Oh, I thought he said taint.
Right. Like, what are you thinking about?
I'm like, the tape keeps playing.
He's still on the feet. He still wants to whack off to the feet.
About Nakia there. She was
So Royce Weiss NBA draft bid. My pronouns are pay me. So basically, what he does.
That's fucking awesome.
So what's going on is because they can't define a woman. These men can and kill, and if they try to deny them because they're saying, "Oh, you're doing a stunt," they can say, "You're denying my lived experience. You're saying that I am not truly a woman when I
love
as a
the
woman."
balls on this guy.
There's two of them, and they go. Now I guess 10 or 12 more because they're men that are going. They're men that are going. I'm not going to allow I'm not going to allow this shit because I actually give a shit about women's sports, and I am not going to allow some dude to get in there and fuck this up because. It shows their body. So what they did was, of course, as any great group of people do, with WNBA had a meeting to try to determine what a woman was or try to talk about the situation.
Oh,
and of course, they didn't define anything. They didn't find anything out. They basically just said, well, we haven't really decided. We're going to look into it later on.
It's called a pussy.
I was going to say a vagina, but thank you.
Pussy, a cock. What was the thing recently?
It's also called
people that have
extremely less bone. It's extremely less bone mass, extremely less muscle mass, extremely less lung capacity, extreme less height, extreme less.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying, like,
it's just
you want to define a woman. That even that. I know I keep getting off topic, but even Ketanji Brown Jackson, that black woman who was sworn into the
Yeah.
U.S. Supreme Court or whatever.
Oh
They
God.
asked her if they could define if she could define what a woman is, and she's like, I'm not a biologist. She had to like
No, you have a
stutter her
fucking.
word.
You have uterus. You have ovaries. You have
Yeah, but what
fallopian
I'm saying
tubes.
is like
and
she
she's
had to
she's a
stutter
Supreme
her
Court
way
justice.
around.
Yeah, she's
That's
a
what I'm
justice.
saying. She had to stutter her way around it because she's woke and she
But
has
she's
to
on the
like
Supreme Court.
stick.
Isn't that some shit?
Yeah, she had, but this was right before she was elect or however they do it, voted in or whatever, accepted.
Electified, molestified,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Because the Senate has to ask them questions, and one of the senators asked her, "Can you define what a woman is?" And she's like, "No."
See, that should have got her instantly disqualified.
That's
I
what I'm
know.
saying.
I
Like,
know.
how the
I
fuck do you
agree.
But
decide
that's the
people's
thing. That's the world we live
Yeah,
in.
I don't want you defining my death penalty case.
right?
If you don't know that if I don't have a vagina and a uterus, that I'm a woman.
Right.
Right.
You know, I mean,
like,
it's
that's
absolutely ridiculous.
Wow.
And I know what I would say is there are some women who are strong enough to beat up guys. It happens if they have martial arts training, if they have, it does happen.
Or
Yeah, they're
in
called
general,
Russians.
or
but-
just they're built like a brick shit house and they're
Yeah.
6'4".
but
Russians,
they're super,
Russian women.
they're super speedy. Like, I mean, and then, I have a boss who's like, 6 inches taller than me, but he's skinny. And so like, I could probably work him over. I probably could. Because I'm very muscular. But the bottom line is there are biological differences that we have.
Right.
That you have to understand.
If he trained for a year hardcore, most likely, like hardcore train, like really hardcore, use whatever, there's almost no question that just because of simple muscle mass, regardless of size, this is the thing that people don't understand. It's muscle, it's bone density, it's all this shit.
It's power, it's mass.
He's a smaller guy than her, but he's got denser bones, bro. That's weight, that's mass. And like, there's a lot to it.
Well,
so
there's the mass goes into it, and that's the thing that really will get you is you can have. I've had clients who can lift more weight than me, but they're like 5'9" and they're skinny and they don't have the mass I have. If you got, I've competed with them in different contests where like people are like, you're actually going to, do a part, like we do partnership workouts. We used to do, well, at the old health club where I worked, and we would do partnership workouts, and you're like, you're going to go up against her. I'm like, yeah, I am. And it's because I have mass. So even though I'm small, I have very dense bones. I'm about 20 pounds heavier than I look, and I can't be knocked down. And so it's a thing, and so
And if you do, you get it up again.
Well,
You're gonna
exactly.
bring me down.
Yep. I got yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, but I mean, when I would do partnership workouts with these people, it'd be like, wow, because I have a strong core, but you have to make allowances for that because it's just most women biologically are not as strong as men.
There's a very simple answer to this. Why, if there's no stipulation in the NBA or any male sports league that you cannot be a woman and join that league, you just have to have the actual ability to do it. There are none.
So why would there even be a women's league?
That's the point.
If you can have a dick and balls and join it.
Because they literally believe that if you say you identify as a woman, that you are, because they've been brainwashed to think this way, because it's because, like I said, for whatever reason, we're losing our fucking minds. And
okay,
we're not,
I identify as a Labrador.
So
I no longer have to care. I'm going to just shit on the street.
They'll go.
Oh, there you go.
I thought you identify as a koala.
trees.
Yeah, you beat me, damn it.
No, I'm identifying as a lab. I'm just going to go shit on the street and piss on the street because I identify as a lab.
Experience at some point is going to have to be, because they can't back down once you go down the line.
Don't forget to bring your sitz bath with you.
Right, and that's why. And
I
that's
got
why
Yeah,
that
you
on
don't have to
stairs.
do
I
that
got-
just if
that-
you're wiping
and
your
that-
ass on pavement.
and that's
You know.
why they
You
can't.
can really get hemorrhoids from wiping your ass on the pavement, you know.
No, I'll sit down on my sit
And
spots.
that's assuming you
I
wiped your
identify-
ass. I don't think dogs
And you
wipe
know
their
what?
ass.
Even if I get over
Flawless.
these, I'm going to identify as someone who has them
And
because
that's
I've had them.
and that's the thing. Like they can't even. So that's
Oh,
why these
man.
men are so brilliant because. And
I
I'm
love
actually
it.
I'm actually
I
winding.
love it.
I'm winding that. It's because they can't say no. They can't.
Yeah.
Because if they do that, then they do it for everybody. That's how thin their house of cards is. They can literally go knock it completely down, and they
How
got to
do
go.
you not know what a woman is? Now, I would even if you transgendered and you did the surgery. Now, I don't like it, but I could even understand.
Doesn't matter. Testosterone is already puberty does it.
No,
Yeah.
and I know that, and I
Yeah.
know that. But the thing is, I could even kind of go, all right, you've got an argument that makes me kind of fold a little
Well-
bit but not if you're just a straight up
Well-
dude.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the problem. That's another problem. If they change the rules, what do they find out about the people who are already there? And what if some of those women find out that people they've been showering with and looking at their pussies actually have dicks?
Might be dudes getting hard-ons. Yeah, yep.
Well, no, they
Nerd.
they probably wouldn't care because if they've already done the change, then they probably don't care about the pussies. But
Oh, but I bet
you know.
I bet they would if they didn't know before, like if they didn't get disclosed, and then all of a sudden they find out that Janet, who didn't know for some reason, never took showers after or whatever.
What was
I
that?
don't,
Like,
I don't think we'd worry about Janet because I think Janet, if she went through the change, probably wants a dude to give her a little push. So
if she went,
you know.
if she went,
Oh, we're going back to that again, huh?
Back to a little push. Just a little push.
Had to go back to an oldie.
actually, yeah, I'm actually winding down. I gotta get ready to. I gotta get up at like 8 tomorrow, man, which is crazy.
Oh man, I gotta get up at 7.
Why?
tomorrow.
Why? Because
Shit.
you got a job tomorrow or something? Or what?
Yeah, I gotta get up tomorrow. You don't have to get up tomorrow, do you, Max?
Yeah, actually I do. I got somebody coming over to fix my balcony, man.
Oh,
Because you know the wood, dude, that wood is fucked
Why are you
up.
gonna get up at
Oh,
7 a.m. to
fix
have
your
him do that
balcony,
shit?
huh?
Well, because he's gonna be here at 8 o'clock, so I want to make sure I'm up.
really? He's gonna
I got somebody coming to fix my balcony.
You got somebody? Is it Johnny down the street?
No,
Yeah,
no.
Johnny down the street,
Actually,
man.
no,
Coming
no.
over to
What
fix
it,
my
what it
shit.
is
you
that
know?
he's showing his rich privilege again. Oh,
Yes,
he,
he's showing
they're
my
only,
privilege.
they're only fighting for $1.50. They should fight for like $10. What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah,
I have a
I'll-
balcony to fix.
I'll
God
tell
I
you
have
damn
a
it.
what.
person coming to fix my balcony.
Tell you what, motherfucker, I'll clean. You can fix my balcony for $1.50 an hour.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's what the Mexicans are for.
Oh, hey, motherfuckers.
What's his name?
Ooh, the guy who's coming to do the work.
Juan Carlos.
Yeah,
No, his name's Walter. Actually, he's a white guy.
Walter.
Oh, Walter.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's a serial killer's name, bro. You can watch everything.
Oh, dude.
I'm Walter to fix your balcony.
Well, here's the thing. It's actually somebody that my mom uses as a handyman. So
Oh,
he's gonna. Hey, now don't go to that neighborhood. No.
Damn, Koala.
Yeah, I know. I was like, damn, Koala. Well, you went there?
He's really
No, but he's actually yeah. So he
I'm
came
your
over.
mom's handyman.
your mom's handyman's coming over to fix your wood.
Yeah, coming to fix my wood
Whoa,
because
fix
you know
my
what?
wood.
Hey, right now my wood is warped. Well,
It was warped and rotted.
it's not my wood. My brain is warped.
Yeah,
My brain's warped. All the twisted shit that I think
Well,
of.
I know how you can. I know how you can fix your wood. Just think about Nikita Jones.
her
Oh.
feet.
Oh, that was hot. That was amazing.
There you go. There you go.
That
You'll be
was
fine.
I could go into that
You'll be fine.
detail.
Imagine her walking on your balcony here in the squeaky rotten
When
wood.
Walter
I could
comes over.
imagine her walking on my face. That'd be amazing.
walking on your face.
She could walk on my face. That'd be great,
Oh my God.
dude. We jackums.
Thinking of is like standing on your face.
Walk on my face, baby. Yeah.
I
Stick your toes in my mouth.
I've been doing jaw exercise. I just clench my jaw so you don't crush my skull. Well, I stand on my face.
Stick your toes in my mouth.
Eyes.
Oh yeah,
That
Toes in my
is so
pocket.
disgusting
that's
to me.
amazing. That is like
Put the
okay.
balls of your feet over my mouth. Just leave room for my nose for an air pocket.
I mean, not that I couldn't do it if somebody was into it, but I certainly would never put somebody's toes in my mouth. I've just got to say,
Well,
you have some sick.
everybody has their own thing.
I
You
know,
that's
I know.
mine. So
it's like Max is like, I'm sorry, it's time to go. I need to go.
You read my mind.
Get the balcony
I gotta
going.
go empty it out. I got my. They're coming to repair my wood tomorrow, but right now I got to do something else with my wood.
I think that says
I got to
all,
service
kid.
my wood. They got to repair my wood. There's the difference.
My God.
You know what? He's cruise control.
I am cruise control.
And I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
And I'm Louis Lowe.
I'm Koala.
And that's
The story there.
There, bitch.
We are nothing sacred. Ooh. The nothing sacred thing rap. We are nothing sacred.
With Maxwell Silverhammer.
The nothing sacred thing rap.
With the koala.
We are nothing sacred.
With cruise control.
Control the nothing sacred thing rap.
With Louis Loke.
We are nothing sacred. The nothing sacred thing rap.